was the greatest opening ever. Right when the button, Dylan's like,
okay.
During the
in my
Century
defense,
Theater.
In my defense, I pressed mute right at the exact same time you played the video. So when it did that, it like unmuted myself without me knowing. So yeah,
you know those,
my bad.
Those cuts you get from like a swap meet or some shit. It felt like I was right back to my childhood.
Wow, there you go. We are here, episode 200. Before we get started with the intro, the cold open, all that stuff, let's have a cold one with the boys, everyone. Let's crack these bad boys open in celebration of 200 episodes. I'll read through some comments while we
no cup today.
Get our toast ready. We got Toy Mafia in the chat, Tukatri, Ninja Squirrel, Irie Vision,
Jesus,
Jimmy
right out the
Hernandez.
bottle.
I lost a little respect for John because of
That's
what
okay.
I was drinking, but it's okay.
Gigi, Michael
That's a
Mann,
shitty wine.
Victoria says congrats on 200 episodes. Absolute Irwin, Equan, Mike Oxlon says first. A little late for that, my guy. CC3PO DJ says congrats on the milestone genitals and props to Zach and Dean for the grind and work it took to make this community channel and network. Big Peps in the chat. Congrats, boys. 200
Big
episodes, an
Peps.
amazing milestone. I can remember when I started listening, you were on your way towards 100 and now 200. Crazy how nature do that. Tukatri, Sean Usby, Victoria says, John, that's my style. I support the wine out of the bottle.
Beautiful. I didn't have a cup. What did you want me to do?
Brandon
she's
says,
also
who was
married to
drinking
Zach.
milk?
Jesus.
Wow. Jesus, how dare you.
Just before we continue, just speaking about 200, we got to wish Danny a happy birthday, man.
Jesus Christ.
On the same.
Look at this
Happy
super
birthday,
chat, guys.
What?
Wait, happy birthday, Danny.
Whoa! Holy shit.
Whoa!
Congratulations.
200.
Wow.
Wow.
No
Wow.
way. We don't
Oh
deserve
my
it.
God. Sorry,
Paul
Danny.
Schreiber.
I was like,
I thought you
Danny.
were saying Danny's 200. I was
I
like,
still
bro,
love you, Danny.
The Chinese lunar year is the same as the regular year.
wow.
Paul says, congratulations on 200 episodes, CW. Thanks for all the hours of great content. Definitely my favorite channel. Wow, that's fucking very generous.
Very
Paul.
kind of you,
Thank
Paul.
so much.
Thanks.
For those
Thank you, Paul.
listening,
Thanks,
Paul
Paul.
Schreiber just gave us $200.
Wow, that is
Going
amazing.
to single
Dean's
mothers
like,
everywhere.
What kind of pistol am I going to buy now? Danny, happy birthday, brother. Hope you're celebrating
Happy
with the
birthday,
family.
Danny.
Yeah, happy
Safe.
birthday,
Danny.
Danny.
All the best
We
to you.
love
Hope
you.
you have a great year. Fucking
Anyways,
sandwiches.
let's kick this one off.
Exactly on Chinese New Year. That's amazing.
Well, that's
Seems
next
racial.
next Tuesday.
It's crazy how
Okay.
nature do that.
Yeah.
Are you an angel? What? An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there. We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the doll collection. These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
Shall we lock in the auxiliary power?
This is the true form of Lore Gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Dylan.
Oh, Mario.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Marco.
Beautiful. Welcome to this very special 200th episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to give a huge special thank you to our friends over at Water Scrapyard and 1/6 Corner for sponsoring the 200th episode of Collecting Weekly. Guys, don't forget, go over to 1/6 Corner to get 10% off during our live show. Use code CW10 on all in-stock items. That's code CW10 at 1/6 Corner.
Bunch of angels. Big shout out to Paul Schreiber again for that super chat. That is absolutely amazing. We have a great show planned for you guys tonight. A lot of news, a lot of cool things that we're going to talk about. But Dean, before we get into that, let's kick it off with the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? I didn't get anything, actually. Nope, not a thing. What about you guys?
I'll just
Yeah.
hold on. I'll just go quick because I know Zach I think
What
has
the
actual
fuck?
pictures.
Oh my
I just
god.
got this guy in.
Dylan, Jesus,
Dylan,
coughing in the
Jesus,
middle.
man.
He
Okay,
coughs
Mario.
At the
Mario, go
beginning.
ahead.
He interrupts.
Dylan.
Wow.
Get him out of
man.
here.
What's,
He doesn't have a
uh,
sticker ready for 2 months, and then he comes in here and gives me this shit.
For the
Mario,
listeners, Dylan
What a way to
just
start the
interrupted
200, man.
Mario.
This is small
to show
talk.
us his
Yo.
Thor Endgame hot toy.
So anyway, I went ahead and picked up a couple statues this past week. Looking at the NYC Ahsoka Tano, along with the ever controversial Darth Vader Mythos statue. I had to pick it up, man. I had to pick them both up. I mean, these are both pieces that I really would love to see in the collection. Yeah, I think this NYC is probably one of the this Ahsoka is probably one of their best as far as their portraits are concerned. That's not to say they absolutely nail the portrait all the time, but this is probably like one of the better ones that they've actually done. Yeah, and this Vader Mythos, man, I mean, just after seeing the swap outs, it pretty much sealed the deal for me. I mean, yeah, I get everybody's reasons for liking it and not liking it, but for what it is and for this piece alone, I mean, I really, really like it a lot. So got a bit of a plan too on how I want my display set up, and this Mythos Vader is absolutely going to be a part of that plan. So looking forward to it sometime, I believe, next year, early in 2023. So yeah, and the Ahsoka will probably be here like in 2 months, the way that NYC is pushing out other shit. So we'll see.
I think the Ahsoka is one of the best that NYC has done, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, the overall presentation with all the trees and the owl, and we're getting like an extra swap out with the smaller tree. It's crazy. These branches are like extremely they're like the length of your arm. It's crazy how big this damn thing is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Okay, this is my new this week. I picked up the Sideshow Mini Rancor. We did a little bit of an unboxing for it. When did we do that? Friday? I forgot, but yeah, it's a dope piece. I'm happy I picked it up. It scratches that OT itch for me for a Rancor, and it was kind of cool seeing him in Boba Fett. That was nice to have that happen right before I got it. Yeah, watch the damn show.
That's the spot.
But it's a cool piece. I like it. For $600, I think it's worth the price. Just to have a Rancor in your collection, it's nice. It's nice. But I'm happy with it.
Definitely. Lane Kramer says, "Congrats to the Oxfather, the Maple Leaf Man,
The Maple
El
Leaf
Prof,
Man.
the Moneymaker, Dream Machine, and all the rest. It's an honor to
love
watch
to
you
hear
guys.
it.
What an angel!
Thank you,
What an
Lane.
absolute
Lane.
angel." Eddie, I like the statue. I like it a lot. I think it fits perfectly in this little cabinet you got there.
Yeah,
Really bigger and
that's nice. Yeah, it's got a
Funny how that worked out. It's great.
yeah.
You know, put up any lighting in there, or you just let the
Yeah, I was
natural
looking at
light?
lighting. I was looking at lighting yesterday. I'll probably go with. Zach sent me a while back for my garage shelves these LED strips on Amazon. I'll probably get those and
Those are the
and
best,
put 'em in
Eddie.
there.
Is that mirrored the back,
Yeah.
or is it just double?
No, it's two Billies.
Oh, okay, in front of each
connected.
other.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you got a little bit more depth there because a normal Billy is like 12 or 11 inches, I think. So this gives you 22 inches in depth. And this, I recently picked up two half Billies, so they're 15 inches wide. And I put those in the middle of my other 36-inch Billies. And yeah, the Rancor fit right on top there. And there's a little space right underneath him for Slave Leia, Danny. So, it's just waiting there.
That's what you think.
It's fire spray, Leia.
Fire spray, Leia,
Thank
my
you.
bad.
That's
Apologies,
lovely.
Thank you,
Disney.
Disney. Political correctness. You
But
love to see it.
yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm glad I got it.
Marco, you got something cool this week.
Well, Dylan stole my thunder. Jeez.
Oh yeah, my bad. It was you. I thought that
No.
was Zach.
No pun intended with the thunder.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Nice one, Mario. No, I'm joking, Dylan. So yeah, this was definitely on Gigi's do not get list because I already have Infinity War Thor. But this figure is freaking beautiful. Like that head sculpt is really gorgeous in hand, and I love this moment, or just the entire Thor arc from Endgame, and the appropriately sized Stormbreaker. Yeah, everything about this figure I was really impressed by. So really, really happy I picked it up. I think Dylan, you're really gonna like it.
You know what you got to do, Marco, is actually head swap with the Infinity War Thor, you know, and then use the Stormbreaker also on the Infinity War Thor, and then you're probably gonna have your ultimate Thor, you know, with that. I mean, it's the same. You got to buy these 2 pieces in order to do that, but I mean, hey, give it a shot. You might like it.
But you know, I kind of like him chubby though. Like that's one of my favorite parts of this figure is that he's a little bit bigger, a little bit boxier. So, but no, I might try that out. Thank you for that rec, Mario.
I've never seen an action
I love that
figure
you're a chubby
with my
chaser,
body
bro.
type.
Eddie's raging mad right now.
Love to see the
It feels good to be
representation.
included. Feels good to be included.
Nice catch, Dylan.
Wait, what's Eddie mad about?
I don't like this Thor at all.
I think it's
a
ridiculous.
fucking
Release.
joke.
Yeah.
What do
This
you-
is like
what do you
that
guys not
Mythos
like about
Vader.
What do you not
this
like
is
about
not
it,
Thor. This is fucking Disney Thor.
It's
That's
making
why.
fun of Thor.
Yeah, it's not Thor.
It's
I
Thor
don't-
the
But
joke.
it's a good looking figure. It's true to how he looks. So
Let me play devil's advocate though. Like he was chubby and kind of a punchline in the beginning of the film, and by the end, they didn't slim him down. He was just a badass. He's like, I'm just gonna put on my costume, grab Stormbreaker, grab Mjolnir. I'm
he
gonna
got
Anybody-
punked by
Still
Thanos
properly this
twice.
Anybody
though.
that
He was
size would be out of breath by the time he did what he did.
He got punked. His whole thing was, yeah, we're gonna go down a rabbit hole. It's
John,
fine.
have you ever seen defensive
It's
linemen
alright.
in the NFL? You know what I mean?
No,
Chubby guys
I
can
watch
be
real
badass.
sports. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh,
Wait, what real
somebody
sport?
boot this man.
NHL. He watches
Wow.
hockey, man. He's from Canada.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The Maple Leafs.
I was
That's right.
referring
Tell,
to
bro.
gymnastics, but okay, sure.
Oh my god.
Wow. Men's curling,
Yeah, men's curling.
the pinnacle of human perfection. I had a great week. Big shout out to Manny the Man Gonzalez. He picked me up the McFarlane the Batman. We had seen in San Antonio they started hitting, I think it was Thursday, and I went to Target, and sure enough, I found a case of the McFarlane figures, but both Batmans in the case were taken. Picked up the Riddler, which is an okay figure, but on mine the left arm is broken. It just like doesn't hold onto the socket, so I had to do like a super ghetto like masking tape to thicken the peg to keep it in there. And then later that day, Manny said that he actually found a case of them, and the Batman is fucking awesome. I know Eddie was telling me I was overselling it a bit, but
I agree with Eddie. This is the most flattering angle, Zach.
It's such a good figure, man. Like the sculpt is all there. The McFarlane, I don't think they've ever done digital face printing, at least on the ones that I've owned. They're doing it on this wave.
Dude, he looks like Quagmire in a bat cowl, dude.
Wow.
Giggity, giggity.
I love it, man.
I
Beautiful
hate to see
figure.
it. It's okay.
I mean,
Zach.
he does have that chin, though. I mean, it's awesome. And it's nice to have a better look at the suit. The one thing that's interesting that I think is going to be a thing with Hot Toys also, because we've seen it on the Prime 1, but I don't know if he's going to have any guns that come with it, because I know that whole Warner Brothers like anti-gun thing, which is fucking stupid. But in this figure, it does come with the concealed grappling gun that he has in his wrist. And then I also have the Selena Kyle and the motorcycle on pre-order. So very excited to get those. I think they should be coming out like this week. So definitely can't wait for that. But yeah, I'm super stoked for this movie, and like now it's kind of hitting fever pitch. There's TV spots coming out, new trailers, and all the toys have dropped. So super.
I think we just
super
got one this
stoked.
morning, didn't we?
Yeah, there seems to be like a new TV spot every day.
With the grapple gun, right?
What's that?
The one with the grapple gun? Did you guys
What
see
do you
that?
mean?
Where he shoots the grapple gun.
Out of his
I haven't
wrist?
seen it
Yeah.
yet.
I haven't seen it.
Well, spoilers.
I haven't seen that one, but yeah, that's the accessory that comes with this one in his right hand. But yeah, that is.
I'm not entirely sure if that gun thing will become an issue with Hot Toys yet. I'm not fully convinced, because I know when Mez from Mezco talked about it, he talked about how it was a price point issue. Like there's like a certain price point for licenses below that couldn't have guns. So I don't know. It still very well may be a blanket thing for Warner Brothers, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
The reason why I'm concerned is Prime 1, when they showed a lot of their Suicide Squad stuff, none of them had guns. They had like swords and like, characters that really like 100% should have had guns, did not.
Like Peacemaker.
Someone said that the rule is that the gun can't be pointed at anything. But it can come with guns. So with statues, I guess you just can't have the gun pointing at straight ahead. It has to be pointing up or down, or
That was
someone
like
told me that
Apocalypse. The
recently.
cannon always faces up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, I know we gave you shit, Zach. I just didn't know you had bought McFarlane figures before. I think it looks fine. McFarlane is never king of the head sculpts, and this one only has a half head sculpt, so it doesn't really matter that much. But overall, the figures look good.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't like Hot Toys level sculpting by any means, but compared to like the other ones that I have, like the fact that they're actually going into that digital face printing, like, and it kind of has like that stylistic choice where they have the eyes looking one way. I thought I was gonna just get it and straight up repaint it, but I don't know, it kind of is vibing with me. So,
Nice.
if you see them, they're pretty good. The articulation's not, super amazing, but on the shelf, yeah, there you go. It's all about the angles, baby. No, the ankles are good. They actually have rockers and split cut boots.
I hate those ankles. They covered them on the Batman, though.
You're talking about like that big ass ball joint on the bottom?
Yeah, and the fact that you have to turn it to get the ankle pivot and stuff.
Yeah.
How about the neck?
Well, he has that collar and everything.
Yeah, he has the collar and
so
the
it does.
over
I get what you're saying, John, but
he has a neck. Anyways, let's get into the news. Hot Toys No Way Home Goblin. $375 for the deluxe, which includes the glider. $285 for the collector's edition, which does not have the glider. I can't imagine too many people are going to be purchasing this sans the glider, though I could be wrong. Typical Hot Toys stuff. Great weathering on the glider. Really solid paint on the Goblin. We did get a little bit of a tease here of the Dr. Octavius Doc Ock. So obviously with Hot Toys, they typically throw in little Easter eggs in their promo shots. So we know this is coming. It's not like anything super surprising, but it looks like from this photo, this is the one with the red tint on the octopus arms. But then again, on this one here, there's no red. So I don't know if they're doing which one they're doing, because I know with this Goblin, they chose not to, at least thus far, make the newer 2.0, the Mind Goblin. Go ahead, Eddie.
Well, this release here is like exactly like the Mythos controversy with the damn Vader. This thing is all over social media right now. Which is better? What's gonna be the king? Which one do I get? But I think this looks really damn good. I think it's the old Ock. To your point, I didn't see the red, but
yeah. It does come with the portrait. They're obviously not showing that yet. At Secret Base, they had a little slightly less blurrier image. Does have a big smile on it. So I'm hoping with this character, I think it's going to look really good. But with the Ant-Man in the past, with that soulless, dead-eyed smile, I'm kind of a bit worried. Dean, what do you think about this? $375 price point, $285 for the no glider. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, you had said you're like, I don't think a lot of people are gonna get it without the glider. I mean, which you're not wrong, but also in this movie, he like kind of barely uses it. So I feel like if you wanted to save some money, throw away the mask, because you only see the mask for like a second anyway. And then have the smiling Willem Dafoe, and then maybe like have some kind of like scarf on him and call it a day, and that'll be good on your shelf. Because you only see this exact version for literally like one scene, and then it's like, oh, now he doesn't have the mask, and then later it's like, well,
are people buying it for No Way Home though?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Marketed as No Way Home.
Yeah, but that's not why people are buying it.
I'm just saying, dude. Shut up.
Erroneous on both accounts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly the exact same suit of armor as the other movie, so, but yeah, you could futz it in.
I mean, it's literally the same suit, but okay.
No, there's subtle differences.
It's identical.
In the armor.
I mean, we saw a picture of it compared to it, but okay.
Even the helmet is
it's literally the same suit, but that's fine.
On the ridge. I mean, you could say that all you want.
I mean, there's a picture of it that Zach has.
Let them fight.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's super cool. I think we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but anyone who thinks this is going to be not as good as the Toys R Us one
is insane.
Out of their minds. I think they're kind of trying to convince themselves.
Denial.
That being said, they didn't spend this kind of money, so you could take solace in that fact, but yeah, it's
Yeah, like Hot Toys, they had to have seen that release, right? So yeah, there's no way that they come in and say, yeah, we'll make it more expensive but shittier as well. They'll beat it in a bunch of different ways. And yeah, I think, like you said, Eddie, this is definitely for the older Spider-Man movie fans, just to have them in this version. Because honestly, this is probably what I would want, I think. I don't know if I would want No Way Home. I said I was done with Marvel after Endgame. I don't... Man, this one's tempting, though. I think I'll stay out of it. What do you think, Mario?
No, it's nice to see that this version of the Goblin finally come out. Well, yeah, it might be the same suit as the Toys R Us version. I think this one is, it's more proportioned. It's proportioned properly, or for the better, in my opinion. Not, just I don't know how they're gonna pull off this head sculpt. To be honest, I just think it's gonna be like a disaster because I think the hair's too short. I mean, just judging off of this blurred photo, you can kind of tell. But I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. But I think it would have been maybe a missed opportunity for them not to do the other version, actually, because I think that one had, well, first of all, it was in the movie a lot more. And I think it was a lot more, the alternate version was more critical, in the movie, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But still, I think this is a good looking figure, but I mean, this is an easy pass for me personally. Not really collecting this particular line, but yeah, is this glider actually accurate, Eddie, to the first movie? Do you know?
I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember exact details. The only reason I knew the suit is because you sent that picture for us, but I don't remember the exact details. Yeah. I don't remember it being so purple in the original, but I guess it was.
Are we looking at two gliders or just different angles of the same glider?
Just
different angles of the same glider.
All right, cool. Gotcha.
I kind of think it's very curious to me that everybody's talking about that new suit so much because what? I think if they did the damn new suit, people would be like, oh, we want the OG.
Oh, 100%.
I don't understand why everybody's 100%. Saying the damn new suit was in No Way Home more. Who gives a fuck? Tom Holland was in the new movie way more, and I still want Tobey Maguire. What the fuck? That doesn't... I don't know. It's just typical hot toy collectors being like, we want what we weren't given to me. Yeah. Because you definitely want... This is the Goblin to get. This is the fucking OG. You don't... And also the people that want the OG buy this one and support it, and they'll fucking make the OG, or the one you want. It just doesn't make sense to me that people are complaining for that. Yeah. Because it's... I get No Way Home was a great movie, but it was great because these characters were in it from the original movie. So.
Why would you buy something you don't want?
Why would you want that more than this?
What if you like it?
Because, well, to my point, that other version was more critical to what happened in the movie than this one, because we only saw this one.
Agree.
And the box only
for a second at the beginning.
No Way Home. It doesn't say Spider-Man 2001.
Eddie, I'm with you. I think people are crazy.
You guys are crazy.
They're crazy.
You guys go. I understand the argument.
I'm just saying for the movie purpose. That's it.
I understand. Look,
if you want the other version, buy this one and support it, and they'll do it.
I'm telling you why, but you're you're just not even hearing it. You're just shining.
Oh, you're comparing to the.
No, I hear it. I understand your arguments 100%. But who gives a fuck? This is the one that you want.
Probably
this is the one the majority of people want. Yeah, it is. You can argue that shit all you want, but the only reason we even like the damn movie so much is because this character was in it.
No.
So,
are you kidding?
It just doesn't fucking make sense to me. It's just hot toy whiners being hot toy whiners. You didn't get something, and you're gonna whine for what you didn't get. Yeah. The same with the fucking head sculpt. Is oh, look at that face, Ant-Man all over again. Well, then you're not even gonna fucking use the head sculpt. You're gonna put the fucking helmet on him. So. They threw that in for you fuck. People wanted the William Dafoe, oh, imagine if we got a William Dafoe. Now you see it right there. Oh, well, the fucking Ant-Man. Guess what? He did that fucking retarded ass smile. That looks,
Jesus,
that's going to look crazy.
Can we stop it with the R, Eddie? Jesus.
Episode 200, man. You can't be doing that.
What?
It's like the
I'm
fifth
with
time,
Eddie.
and then every time he's like, "I want to stop doing it." It's like, guys,
Don't
stop
act
doing it.
retarded.
Look,
What Eddie's saying is that that Cyborg better sell well.
Exactly. It's just fucking whiners being whiners.
listen, if Toys Era didn't release theirs, everybody's mouth would be shut, in my opinion, and everybody would be drooling over this. Figure looks great. It was expected. It's no surprise. We knew it was coming. Would you think Hot Toys was going to let Toys Era take their margins and take their money? No. What's going to happen here now is Hot Toys paid for this. If we get this portrait, they paid for Willem Dafoe's likeness. I still say we're going to get his rendition from this movie. How hard is it? You give us a body with some ragged clothes. We already have the, what do you call that thing? The glider. Of course they're going to do it. Why wouldn't they do it? Now, we talk about suit looks great, whatever. You guys said everything. They have to fix that stand because that stand's super tall. I think that displays horribly. What is that? That displays horribly. But
It's
regardless.
not going to matter in the box at all, John.
Marco, you're at the bottom for a reason, buddy. Zip it till it's your turn, buddy. Zip it till it's your turn. Fucking. He's right, though. But anyway, I'll use fishing wire and hang him from the flipping ceiling. I'd rather do that. No. You want to know why? The Hot Toys, they're smart. These guys are smart. You know what they did? They made the Goblin rendition of him alone. So if you want to use your Toys Era glider, you can buy a real Goblin and put him on top. Think of that. That's business.
A terrible idea.
What do you talk about? That's terrible. If someone doesn't want to spend the full amount, I bought the
If
toys.
you're bragging about the quality of the Hot Toys it's almost like sacrilegious to put it on a third party.
Well, but
glider. I get it. I think you're right, but
Of
to me
course.
it's like you can't
can, no.
brag like, oh, this Hot Toys is so much better, and then take pictures with the toys.
Obviously not, but they're gonna attack. That's what they're marketing to, I think, because realistically, who is gonna buy a Goblin without the glider? That's the only thing I can think of. Why would you buy a Goblin without the glider?
How did the other one do it without such a long pole?
They didn't. The pole only connected to the glider. It didn't connect to the Goblin himself, so it was only that short version of it down there.
So this just adds the extra support. You could get more of a dynamic pose.
It wasn't bendy,
was it? I think you could do it. Yeah, it was. I think you could do it with this one. Because in one of the pictures, it shows him standing on the glider, and I don't know if that's Photoshop, but I think you can use just the short with the glider connected and then have him standing on the glider. I think the other ones, if you want overall protection.
I think maybe they could have used magnets. It could have been more aesthetically pleasing, So just to get rid of that big old pole. No, to the feet and to the glider. Just something real strong. Just
they
so you
could
attach
have
it to
magnets.
it.
We don't know how that works yet.
Yeah, but
because
magnets don't have good leverage, though.
The Toys Era
over,
one
it's
was
gonna
a
fall.
peg. You pegged his feet in, so.
And I think they're doing this so you can get more of a dynamic pose from the upper body. If you want to pose them like leaning back or whatnot.
Yeah.
Eddie does know his pegs.
Wow.
Anthony Fillin, I guess on Instagram, posted a comparison of the Fiend with the Hot Toys Green Goblin. I think there's things I like about each of them, but comparing them to the movie suit, Eddie, one of y'all mentioned that the suit may be slightly different, so what I'm comparing both of these to is to the original suit. I think Hot Toys has the pec armor pretty much down pat. I think Toys Era looks pretty terrible. But I almost feel like the abs maybe look a little bit better on the Fiend. So there's definitely parts of each that I like, but the mask I think is much, much better on the Hot Toys. Paint looks pretty decent on both. I think it's really going to come down to the quality of the suit, the material, how well it can articulate. I don't think I've heard that many issues with the Fiend. I think a few people that had paint issues right out of the box, but in terms of peeling or anything like that, I don't believe that I've heard much. But this is a look here at both of these for you guys to make some considerations. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, it's cool. Like I said, there's just itty bitty little things you could kind of pick apart, but I mean,
pick them apart, Dean.
I already told you what they were.
Okay, say it again because I didn't hear it.
There's little subtle variations in the ab armor, the little
on the Toys R Us one, because the Hot
plate
Toy one
armor.
looks pretty straight.
That's what I'm saying. The Hot Toys one like nailed it.
Oh, okay.
And the helmet design, it's a lot more bulbous than the Toys R Us one did. I'm not really a fan of the way they did like the pants where the ankle meets, but I get it.
On either of them, they have that sleeve, that overhanging sleeve. That's ugly to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
I just don't think that this suit works in figure format. Like, I think it looks fucking goofy. It's just, and I love this like, character.
I was just about to.
You know what?
I was
There's no contrast.
I was just about to say, like, if you like come in without ever seeing this suit ever, you would look at it and be like, "What the fuck is this thing? This looks like it belongs in a cartoon or something." It's such a weirdly dumb design suit, but I love it. But
yeah, it's
like,
cool.
but if you look at it like nowadays compared to a lot of suits with things, it kind of is super corny looking. But
but I mean, dude, side by side, honestly, there's really no contest. It's like getting like going to some place that like specializes in making burgers and then going to McDonald's. It's like, is it technically a burger? Yeah, but it's not really that good, you know? So I wouldn't get the Fiends. But again, you're paying McDonald's money as opposed to, you know, gourmet. So like, it's really up to you what you're comfortable with in your collection.
by the way, one of the most Canadian things John has ever said is instead of calling it fishing wire, he called it ice fishing wire. I don't know if anyone else.
What are you
got
talking
that.
about? I said fishing line. I didn't say ice fishing wire. What's the
It
matter?
sounded like you said ice fishing.
I missed it completely.
Okay, we got to go back and find out. That's what he said.
I didn't say no ice
Marco, you want to give your thoughts? Man?
Yeah, Marco.
I think that was it. Like I think that I'll have to wait to see this figure in hand and see the head sculpt. Because, yeah, I'm just not convinced that it works in figure format. And I think that the other version from, you know, obviously the more modern version might work better in figure format just because there's a little contrast. You might have some, like, various materials. That being said, I'll probably get this because that glider's freaking sick. But I'm not fully convinced just yet.
No, you won't.
I guess I'm not.
Boom.
I hate to
she
see
was
it.
waiting.
Just like this guy.
That was already typed.
I know,
that
she
was
just
already
pressed
typed in the
copy
chat.
paste.
That was just like enter. No, you're not.
Yeah. You'll love to see it. We got Justin, one of our new members. He says, I guess he's using one of the custom emojis there. Hot Toys also put up a video showing the Batman. Obviously, we don't really get a lot from this photo, but I think it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the chest armor. In the movie, it just looks like one big piece, so I'm wondering how much articulation is actually going to be there. Looks like he does have the pouch there on his hip, that holster on the right hip. So I'm wondering if they're actually going to include, I think it's a grappling gun that's supposed to be in there. But this is something we've known about for a while, and definitely something that I'm looking forward to. They did also show the motorcycle, which looks fucking awesome, with that cape billowing in the back. I'm wondering how much it's going to cost. It's not really a super intricate motorcycle like the one from Dark Knight Rises. So I'm hoping the price point will reflect that, but if this motorcycle ends up playing as big of a role in the film as at least the toys imply, it'll be something to think about whether you get just the Batman or the Batman on the motorcycle. He does use two different motorcycles in the movie, so one's the Drifter cycle and one's like the Batman cycle. So I'm curious, like, if we're gonna get also a Drifter Batman. But yeah, this looks fucking awesome, and I definitely can't wait to see what they come up with.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm still kind of like, again, guys, you know me, I'm not a big Batman fan, so I'm not like all bent out of shape for this. Did it get delayed? I read a thing, but I don't know how official that was.
I think it's still coming out in March or April.
Oh,
It's been delayed.
Yeah, it's been delayed, but I don't think it's been delayed since the last time.
No, somebody posted something that was like delayed until December, but anyway, yeah, these look pretty cool, especially since we haven't like really gotten like a clear like shot of the Batman and like how badass it's gonna look. Also the bike and stuff. That bike looks dope. I do like motorcycles. So to see these shots come out, it's like even more of a tease. And again, that's coming from someone who's like not a big Batman fan. I'm like, fuck, I want to see how this turns out. Like, let's go. And we got that. What was it, like a 15-minute tease of the movie the other day?
Yeah, the scene that dropped.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm
dope,
like,
bro.
yeah, I'm kind of just like, okay, it's like, here we go. I want to check it out. So I like it.
Yeah, that. But have you guys seen that McFarlane bike yet? McFarlane version of it?
No.
Not in person, but I've seen reviews. It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's probably the best one from that wave. And if Hot Toys just improves on that which they obviously will a lot, that's gonna be really fucking awesome and universal too. I think it's just like plain black, so you could use that with really any other figure that you might want to. So yeah, I think that's gonna be fun. I will probably get this one.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge excitement on this thing. I mean, I'm more excited for the movie than I am of any figures or statues coming out of it, because I really don't know how I really feel yet about the suit in general. It looks all right. It kind of reminds me of I don't know if you guys played Arkham Origins, but it kind of reminds me of that suit just like a little bit.
Is it the short horns?
No, just I think it's the actual, I don't know, the more armor-esque kind of like tactical type of suit, you know what I mean? So but yeah, no, these shots look pretty cool. He looks pretty sweet on the bike. I mean, the fact that they can make him look natural riding that thing, I think is a pretty cool accomplishment. But yeah, I mean, we'll see when it comes out. Curious to see what the pricing is on this thing and what accessories he's going to come out with. But yeah, it's exciting nonetheless. Get another Batman figure, another Batman movie actually. So that's pretty cool.
I think the suit looks good. I'm hesitant to like be excited for any product that we get from the movie just because I don't know how good the movie will be. At first, I was really excited for it. Later trailers that have come out like tempered my excitement for it. So yeah, I'll just wait to see how the movie is. But I think it's crazy that Hot Toys is doing all these huge bases now. I don't know. They show them on that gargoyle there, and I'm wondering, because we got the Spider-Man and stuff with the giant bases, I'm wondering if we're going to be getting giant bases like this for all the Hot Toys going forward.
I hope so.
I think the figure looks good. You're muted, John.
Jonathan.
I'm not used to being muted. Sorry, my apologies. I think the figure looks great. I have no doubt that the movie is going to be good. I think this is going to be, we're going to be shocked. I think it's going to come out and be a hit. I'm excited to see how they tackled the emblem on the chest, on the armor. That being a pistol, is it going to be removable? Is it going to be a pistol you can take apart and kind of, you know what I mean? Like place it there yourself. Is it going to be magnetized? Whatever. I like they did the bike. For me, this is going to be a 2-pack. You pick him up with the bike. A must. What I'm most excited for, I want him to do if they do the Batmobile. That would be day one for me. Easily.
Even without seeing it? What if the movie isn't good? It's still gonna
I have really high expectations. I would be really shocked if this movie isn't going to be what we expect. More than what we expect. From what they're saying.
I'm praying you're right, John. I'm just really hoping this movie is a banger. If it is, then yeah, I agree. Give me the Batmobile, give me the bike, give me this iteration of Batman. We'll put it in the bedroom if we have to.
Wow.
But yeah,
Gigi, you got that message ready to go?
That's right.
3, 2, 1. Come on, Gigi.
This bike is fire though. Yeah, and I really am vibing this suit. So if, again, to Eddie's point, we haven't seen it yet. It could go one way or the other. But if it is good, I'm gonna need all of these.
Gigi says, I'm gonna head out. We're gonna just see her slam the door in the background. It's interesting because
she's gonna take the mic away from him and just sit in his seat, and she's gonna have at it.
There you
Get
go.
in here, Gigi. We need you on the show.
Throw cold
Gigi, feel
water
free to
on
come
everyone.
It's interesting, Dean. We know with licenses they can be separated by territory, by price point, by film, by a number of different things. We know our friends over at Jazz Inc. Dioramas. They have some of the 1/6 scale licenses for different DC vehicles. It's interesting because there's that 1/18 scale Batmobile stuff that popped up at Target. There's rumored to be a 12th scale Batmobile coming out soon. I don't know from which company, but here we see the Bat cycle, I guess if you would call it that. It's interesting to wonder, if there is a proper the Batman Batmobile, if it's going to be Hot Toys that gets that license or Jazz Inc. Dioramas. It's going to be interesting to see.
That's a good point to bring
It's
up.
a Batsicle, by the way.
That's a good point to bring up, Zach. I would prefer Hot Toys to do it, I won't lie. And the only reason is because I just think Jazz Inc., they're knocking some great pieces out, but their shipping is not economical whatsoever from where they're located. Like you're almost paying, your shipping is almost a quarter scale statue on some pieces with the size from where they're shipping. So
for you though, not for people in the U.S.
Well, he's shipping from UK, no?
No.
The Netherlands, I believe.
He's in the Netherlands.
He's in the Netherlands, but it's still pretty pricey for you guys.
It's gonna be pricey.
The Batmobile that I have is like I think it would be the same from Sideshow. The price is like $100.
$100?
Yeah.
I think John,
I need to see a receipt for that.
Yeah, there was a I think there was a shipping thing where he had it was like a day where his prices were really crazy on the website, and then the next day they like updated to be a little bit more reasonable. But granted, I mean, some of the pieces he is shipping are about the size, if not greater than a quarter.
From my understanding, he has to ship. He's going to be shipping across a border, so you guys have to pay fees across the border as well. No,
not in the USA.
No,
you guys don't have that. Okay.
No. But the price of his product is high. Like if this was done by Hot Toys, it would probably be like in the 600s or something for the Batmobile, not the bike.
What's going on, Miguel?
I feel like it would be more. I feel like it'd be like $800.
How much is the Dark Knight Batmobile?
Three?
You mean the from Jazz Inc. or from?
No, from Jazz Inc. hasn't done the Dark Knight yet.
I think the new version. You're talking about the Tumbler, right?
Yeah, the Tumbler.
630. Yeah.
If it's close, I think his Batmobile is a little bigger. But if it'll be close to that anyway. The Batmobile that I'm getting from Jazz Inc. is like over 2,000, I think, or 1,500 maybe.
Which one are you getting?
Jesus Christ.
The Batman Forever Batmobile.
Oh,
see, that doesn't make sense because the Hot Toys 89 Batmobiles didn't even release at that price point.
Yeah.
And it's going to be I would be shocked if it's going to be not that quality but come with everything it did and with that much detail. Look, like I said, he does phenomenal work, but I just think economically I would prefer Hot Toys to do it.
Price wise, you're probably right.
We'll see what happens. So Toys put up their Bloodsport. They're calling it the Tactician. Love these names. 205 releasing Q2 2022. Again, this is a character that a lot of the licensed companies that are making it don't have any sort of weapons that are reminiscent of what I used in the movie. Great price point. You get a ton of guns. A fairly decent Idris Elba portrait. Maybe a little bit more full than I would like in the face. But man, this looks fucking awesome. The only thing I think I'd like to see with this is maybe just a little tiny 6-scale rat. If I remember correctly, he was quite fond of that rat by the end of the movie. That would have been cool. But yeah, I mean, I think this looks great. The outfit looks really good. The armor looks good. The weathering has that nice black wash on the goldish bronze. Beautiful looking figure. And I mean, the different guns, they're very futuristic in the movie. They all look as I remember them. I've only seen this movie like twice, so maybe these are just totally wrong, but they feel right to me. What do you think, Dean?
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I think this is one of those figures that you could pose up with zero problems and worrying about like ruining the suit and stuff. Cool character, decent enough movie. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I do like the helmeted look, although, like you said, the Idris Elba portrait's pretty decent. I don't think he wore the helmet enough in the movie. But yeah, I think it's cool.
Real quick, shout out to
You
Toy
guys-
Quest 101 saying congrats on the 200th episode of one of the best live shows on YouTube for sure. Thank you, bud. I really appreciate that, man.
Thanks for the support,
Thanks for
Miguel.
stopping by.
Thanks, Toy Quest.
You guys think this head sculpt looks good?
Yes.
I swear, you guys take it easier on
It's decent.
third-party figures. I think that's
I
terrible.
mean, this is
I think because
also
they're not expecting
a
so
third
much
the
from a
price.
third-party figure. You know, so that might be one
So
that
you're,
would slide.
you're
a
paying
little bit.
third-party price. You're paying.
Should we
It's
pull
not
up
good,
Mezco
though,
head
Dylan.
sculpts?
You're
I
right.
think it's pretty
you can still
good.
shit on people. Still shit on McFarlane head sculpts. Eddie does all the fucking time. They're $20.
Wow.
That's irrelevant. I don't
How
think
dare
it's
you.
that great. Everything else in there is really good. But yeah, I don't. That looks like a grandpa, totally other character version of Idris Elba. Like maybe a brother of his.
Or
It's
fat
more like
cousin.
Bidris.
Yeah.
Bidris Felba.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a decent looking figure. I never finished the Suicide Squad 2 movie yet, so I mean, I really don't have any like context on really to critique this figure. It looks all right. It's got a big ass gun, but yeah, I agree with you with the portrait that it's actually it does look thicker than what I think that I remember Idris Elba actually being. But yeah, did we get a price point on this yet?
205.
205. Yeah. I mean, for what it comes with, I mean, I guess, I guess it's decent, but yeah.
I don't think the portrait's that bad, to be honest. Like, that looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's that bad.
And
either.
and actually, Ladies Man is right in the comments. So did say that they are improving the portrait.
Oh, did they?
should
Well,
be
they should
announcing
have.
that soon.
They should have improved it and posted the photo instead of testing.
Well, they haven't
the
done
market.
that yet. They're in the process of.
It's
improving it.
it's the problem with hair is like it's not real hair. It's a physical hard piece. So like it's not gonna like you could see through his hair. Like you could see light through his hair. Like it will never look exactly the same. But I think, yeah, I don't think it's bad. And I think Zach and Dean are right. Like you gotta cut it a little slack when it's $200. You know.
Yeah,
I shit on McFarlane for the memes, but I don't think it's that bad. I do over critique a lot of stuff and I give a lot of shit. I don't think it's perfect. It's like 70, maybe even 80. You could see Idris there, so I think it looks good. And I think So Toys, when they release their stuff, even in person, the likeness is even better because I got the Herman, the Rorschach, and
Yeah.
that's an insane sculpt. I don't know if they use the same sculptors on all their head sculpts, but if it's anything like that, I think in person you'll be pretty pleased, and I think the accessories and stuff that it comes with, it's pretty damn good. To me.
Yeah, I don't really have much good things to say. They can give you the 205 price point because they're not paying for the license. Right? That's why they can give you the 205 price point. Pay for the license, then give me the 205 price point, and I'll say, sure, this is fantastic. I that's where I'm gonna stay.
And I just, John's going to call me a Hot Toys fanboy here, but I just hope this pushes Hot Toys to make this figure because I would love to see what they could do.
Of
This
course.
is fine, but it's just not, it's not quite it. From everything from the detailing on the suit to the head sculpt. But it is pretty cool. So if this is the only iteration of the character we get, I could see someone wanted to add it to their collection for DC figures.
Marco,
Let me
you don't
ask
think
you
it's too
guys-
late for Hot Toys to actually go back and try to do this figure?
Those motherfuckers don't care about time at all,
They
right?
just
They'll
did a
go back.
goblin.
Just because someone did
Yeah, I
this,
guess.
they'll release a tease. But you
Let me
might
ask
be,
you
they
guys-
might have missed the boat.
Let me ask you guys this: if Hot Toys does do a blood sport, but it has no weapons, just swords, like potentially it could. I mean, would you still rather have the Hot Toys with the better portrait and perhaps the better armor, or would you still go third party where they don't have that restriction from Warner Brothers?
I mean, you could just go to fucking Toy Anxiety and buy guns.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I mean, but then you're
he
buying a
has-
$300 toy plus.
Yeah, but then
probably
what? You're
another
buying
$200
$200
the other
you're
way,
buying a
get the third
$200
part.
toy for guns?
He has a specific guns too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then look, we all want Hot Toys to do it, right?
No.
But then look what happens when they did the last Suicide Squad. How'd those figures do? No one
pretty
bought that
good.
shit.
In fact, they're all
They
very
actually are
expensive right
super
now.
expensive.
The dead shot didn't sell worth the shit. It's
No,
cheap
they're
as
very
fuck.
expensive
Yeah,
now.
well, that last Suicide movie
Yeah,
was
now
atrocious.
because of Suicide Squad.
No,
the
even
movie.
before that, Harley Quinn
No,
was
they,
selling
before
for
that,
like
they were, the only
no,
one
no,
was
no,
Harley.
no.
Yes, you could get
And the
Deadshot
Joker.
for under 200.
And
Joker
Today?
was a late
I don't think
release.
so.
Joker,
I don't think
same
so.
thing. They were late bloomers, man. Those were available forever.
Yep.
You can't fucking.
Well,
What do
the
you
movie
mean
was
you
bad.
don't think so? I
Dude,
fucking
I
wanted to
sold
buy
the
them when I
Harley that
started
was-
collecting.
I sold the
I
Harley
said
that was
Harley.
broken.
I never said Harley though. I
Yes,
said
but
Deadshot. No, I know Harley, but that's
those
Margot Robbie.
figures
Only
are
Harley.
No, the
Only
Deadshot's
Harley.
pretty expensive too.
Now,
Why was she broken though? What'd you do
because
to
of
her?
the movie.
That's how I got it, man. Not because of this movie. Not because of this movie.
Yes,
at all.
because of this
No.
movie.
No,
No.
we
Yes.
did
No.
a fucking
We did auction way before this movie.
way
came out.
before
It
this movie came
was-
out. and
Okay,
they
guys, I
fucking sold.
literally
Hey,
was
just-
trying to buy it last year, and it was too.
What do we do, Cap? We fight.
Anyways, Dean, tell us about the Man in Black from
Yeah,
who was this
dude.
by?
What the fuck's this? What movie is this
I don't
from?
know.
This is from Westworld.
Westworld.
the-
I'll be
the
back,
show.
guys.
Wow, dude. Westworld is an incredible show. The first like 2 seasons, then it's terrible. This character is fucking awesome, dude. The Man in Black is dope. He's kind of an asshole, but like in a cool way. Or not in a cool way, I guess. I liked him. He resonated with me. Really, dude. In fact, I like this character so much. I started looking into like what it would take to make one of these, and it just ended up being so much work. I was like, forget it. I'll never own a 6 scale Man in Black. And then this popped up this week. I was like, dude, hell yeah. I'm super excited. It's I think 170. No, he's 195, and the horse is 170. I'm not gonna get the horse. I really don't give a shit. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is he doesn't have his proper gun. He uses a custom. It's a 9-shot pistol. I forget what it was called, but that's not the gun. But you know, that's easy to look past. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. Man in Black is dope.
This looks like.
Dude, how crazy is
Red
that it comes with
Foreman?
actual individual bullets, man? That's pretty wild.
I don't know who
I don't
Fred
see anybody
Foreman is.
really doing that.
Yeah, I wonder if the gun is die-cast then.
I'll tell you. This looks like Johnny Depp from Black Mass. Nobody knows that movie, but that's fine.
That's fair.
I got you, John.
Yeah, he's
Thanks.
like the mob boss.
Yeah. From here, at least.
There's a picture of the horse there.
Oh, the Black Beauty.
Dean, what made this too
That
hard to
seems
make a
racial.
custom out of? Was it the head sculpt? Because
No, because you could go to Water Scrapyard and get a head sculpt made. No, just like the all black suit, because it's pinstriped.
Oh,
I'm a sucker for it being like very like close to screen accurate. All the little cowboy bits, you know. Now there's a lot of cowboy stuff floating around because of what's it called? The game with the Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption. Yeah.
But at the time, it's like the only cowboy gear I could really find was from like the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I was kind of limited on but yeah. So that was why I just kind of stopped.
The horse is 170. This looks like a Mr. Z horse, like the stance.
Yeah,
And the
I was gonna
sculpt
say
in
that.
it.
That's I have it.
It looks
right
like the
there.
one
It's
that Eddie
exact
has.
same
Yeah,
one,
Mhm. Which
You know, they're all made
this
in the
isn't-
same factory with the same people.
This isn't a great price at 170 unless you absolutely need this particular saddle or rifle. Because I think the Mr. Z horses, they're like 135 by themselves with a saddle.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit more of a generic saddle, but I don't know anything about this character. I've been wanting to watch Westworld. I think it's a Michael Crichton, based on a story by Michael Crichton. So it's definitely something I've been wanting to check out. This is something that's really cool. Tiger Toys TT2201 Hellflame Killer, or Cronin from the original Hellboy movie. Probably one of my favorite parts of that entire film. Such a cool character concept.
Can I
Oh, yeah,
just
Dean, sorry.
apologize to Dean for putting this on the show sheet ahead of time?
I like how
I'm sorry.
they blanked out the swastika.
The what?
Yeah.
This is a Nazi.
What's it called, though?
A swastika. What do you mean?
What's a swastika?
Yeah, it's not exact.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
How do you say it? How do you say it, John?
He was saying it in German.
Oh,
a little German.
Swastika.
Sounded Yiddish to me.
I didn't want to offend Dean. I'm sorry.
That's an Iron Cross.
I love you, Zach.
It's interesting. I think this looks really good. I think with any figure like this, I think the success or failure of it is going to be how good the pleather is, or the leather, or whatever type of material they're using.
Is this from Hellboy?
Lasting.
Yeah, this is from Hellboy, the original.
Long lasting doesn't mean anything if it doesn't last long.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I just thought it was funny on one of the pictures they put long lasting. Oh, right there. Go back.
Where
Someone.
does it say that?
Right there.
Oh yeah, long leather life.
Yeah. Okay, Asmus.
Wow.
Yeah, I do agree, Zach, but I think one of the nice things is like you don't have to use that coat for this character.
That's true.
He looks
he
just
does
as
take it
like
off.
ominous
Yeah.
without it. So, yeah.
And this is the second Cronin that we've seen, because we had the one from I think 3 or 4 years ago, the Infernal Clockwork Man, and that one always looked really nice.
I think Sideshow did one.
I think you're right. Yeah.
A long time.
I didn't know that.
I love this movie. I really want to go back and watch it again. But yeah, I remember watching this movie. This particular character, he's kind of like the tertiary like bad guy in the film. He's not really like the main one, but every fucking scene he's in is just fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. And just the concept of the character is really neat.
Thanks, songwriter.
Dean,
Appreciate
what do you
it,
think
bro.
about it?
Yeah, it's kind of triggering and offensive, but I could get past it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this cool movie, cool character, good bad guy. Sucks he's a Nazi, but fuck him. Yeah, I think the figure looks great. Like I said, with or without the jacket, like I think it's perfect. So you could display either one if you want to like keep the longevity of the jacket. Put it away for a while. Although I don't know, maybe that's bad for it. I still don't know. Ben Thomas coming over the super chat. Congratulations on 200. Thank you for everything you guys do. And
Appreciate the support, brother.
Thank you, Ben. Sweetheart.
Thanks, Ben.
Sweet Canadian.
Yeah, so I like this. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Again, like what Zach said, I have to rewatch it, but this guy stands out. Like any scene that he's in, I saw the movie super quick, or I mean, when I was super young, it felt like, and this guy like scared the shit out of me, kind of, but not in a sense where like I was scared to watch it, but just it was like every scene that he's in, you pay attention to. Isn't he the one who kills the blue guy? Right?
What are you talking about? The blue guy never dies.
Abe?
I'm pretty sure he does die.
Yeah,
I have to. It's been such a long time.
I don't think he dies.
He doesn't die.
He doesn't?
Oh, there we go. I think you're thinking of The Shape of Water.
He kills. He kills a couple.
Classic mix-up.
He kills a couple of the agents, but he doesn't kill Abe.
No.
I thought he did. Anyways, yeah.
Movie of the week.
This would be pretty awesome. You could use them for other things too, right? I always like that when you can. Jesus. Right, John, just go.
Yeah, when you guys put this on the show sheet, I had no idea who this was, man, and I still don't. I mean, I never saw the movie, so yeah, whatever. It's nicely tailored. It looks nice, but why does he have a mask on? What's the story behind that?
He doesn't have. He's dead.
He's not.
He's
a real.
addicted to like surgery, and so his like eyelids and his lips are removed, and then he's. I think the mask is also he's like really like germ phobic, so it's like a filtration, like it's like a gas mask basically.
I don't remember. That was all explained in the movie. I don't remember.
Yes,
any
yeah,
of that.
it's when he's on the operating table and his like he has all the scars and shit.
Okay.
Pay attention, Eddie.
At least I've seen the movie, man.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
cool. Good for you,
Cuervo
buddy.
says, "Can I give a shout out to John? He was the first person from panel to reach out and say hi to me." What do you like today?
You love
Oh my
it,
God,
brother.
What the fuck?
Of course not. I've been talking.
No need to bring up old shit, Cuervo.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
This I want this really bad, and I'm trying to stick to my what does John say? Stick to my convictions. You know, I'm
Love it.
trying not to buy 1/6 this year. So, but I really want it. I think it's cool. I would love to see them do Rasputin and I forget the girl's name, Liv or Liz or some shit.
Yep.
I would love to see Abe, all of them, but I think it's cool. It's, you know, what do you guys? Maybe this is not a topic we want to talk about live, but what do you guys think about like?
Oh boy,
here we go.
Having a
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No, not a. I'm not
Vaseline?
gonna say it. I'm gonna say like, what do you guys think about having like a controversial character type on your shelf when it has to tie to like hate and stuff like that?
That's a good
Because
question.
a lot of the people, when I posted how cool this was, some people were commenting like, I couldn't have a racist on my shelf. I couldn't have, you know. And
People
like,
collect World
what's
War
their
II
shelf look
figures,
like?
right? And
that's what I started thinking. I was like, what actors are racist and they have them on their shelf?
I think that's a good question. I remember when I used to work at retail at the outlet mall, we'd get customers from like literally all over the world. And I remember there was these girls from Germany, and like in America, the way that we teach our kids about like, you know, like the bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, like it's very extremely pro-American. And so I asked them like, you know, in Germany, like how do you guys teach the kids about the Holocaust and, you know, like the Nazi regime and everything like that? Because it's really
seems like a weird
icebreaker.
but...
well, we were talking. I've been talking to these people for a while. Like they were there for a while. We were just kind of like they were asking stuff about America. So I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And they told me like it's illegal to own like any type of like the symbol, like any type of anti Jewish type of anything. It's like a big deal. So kind of going back to that, like I wonder if this figure can even be owned because it has the markings on it. I don't know. But I would feel, I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
we're
that
free
is
Americans.
part of the
We can do
character.
whatever we want.
Yeah, I know. We got dinguses in America too, but I don't know. That's a good question. I love this character. I mean, I'm sure in universe he's a terrible person, but he's pretty fucking cool. So it just depends, I guess. Yeah. But that's a good question. That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, guys, he's not real. You know what I mean? Like he's a fictional character. Like,
I'm just kidding.
Like
Santa Claus.
Like Zach, you're familiar with Berserk, right?
Yes.
And like Griffith is a piece of shit, terrible person.
Yes.
And he does some really terrible things to Casca. But it's like they're not real. It's just a story to make you feel things. Like
but does it make it more real? Because obviously with Guts, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that shit that happened has never happened. Like with this is like based on a semi-real-ish world thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's also like he doesn't exist. He's not real. S-Beam with a super chat. Congrats on 200 shows, fellas. Keep up the great content. Pose Wars is a blast. I can't wait for the next one.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, S-Beam.
Thank you.
I think this is an easier question to answer than like the whole like, do you still listen to like R. Kelly or something? You know,
Jesus,
every day.
Michael
we
Jackson.
had that conversation on this show, or was that after
ignition, hot and fresh.
How you go from Nazis to R. Kelly? I don't understand that one.
Pretty similar. Yeah,
they both did some fucked up shit.
How dare you put the Nazis in it?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, so it's like you know, it's just a story. Like,
oh, I was gonna. Never mind.
I mean, I guess some people cannot separate reality from fiction. I don't know. I think, yeah. If you want to have this character on your shelf, don't feel fucking shamed.
And if you want to have this character on your shelf, go run your head under cold water and fucking see if you wake up. Next.
Jesus, John, why do you
Can
hate
I ask a question on this one real quick before we move on? This is from the Guillermo del Toro iteration of Hellboy, right?
Guacamole.
I
Yes.
thought he was starting a card. Like,
You ain't right. You ain't right for that.
you ain't right. Yo, fuck, man. Speak, buddy.
Oh man. All right,
Dude, John
Compose
posted
myself.
a picture the other day in the Patreon chat of his family having a Mexican dinner. I've never seen someone get dragged so hard in my entire
fuck, it was
life,
bad.
dude. You were zooming into the tortillas, the plateware, the
When you
fucking
zoomed
chili.
in, I died. I showed my wife. I died. When you zoomed in and showed I fucking lost my mind. Oh,
those
shit.
NFTs are for sale if you guys want to buy them. Dean, thinking of stuff that is for sale.
We're gonna talk Watto Scrapyard, Annie. Guys, what can I say that I haven't said 200 times?
Well,
We want to
196.
But we'll give him the benefit.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
That he wanted to sponsor us this whole time. We want to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay under that name. They make 3D printed parts for hard to come by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin printed head sculpts of hundreds and of thousands of characters, really, from any kind of story, movie, comic book you could think of. You could even get one made of Eddie. I don't really know why you would, but you could if you wanted to. If you don't see Eddie in his resume on his Instagram, send him a message. He'll get Eddie's head designed, printed, and shipped right to your door for a reasonable fee, guys. Hit up Watto's.
Yeah, we also want to thank our friends over at Six Corner. Shit, you know what? Okay, hold on.
Girl,
Hold on.
what?
Okay.
You came at me for
Pause.
saying your SWAT's the gun.
You know
You
why?
said
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
remix.
explain. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I have an explanation. Okay, I read it perfectly every week, but when Dean said no head, I was gonna play the no head clip. So I went into the I went into the thing to play the clip, and then it was too late, and then I got caught. So let's compose ourselves and get back. We want to thank 16 Corner, those sweet angels. Okay, their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer great prices, great packaging, fast shipping, best in the business customer service. Right now, continuously, we've had this for a while. Collecting Weekly listeners get 10% off any in-stock figures while our show is live using code CW10. That's capital C, W10. Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and you leave the rest to them. Damn.
Eddie, you missed that, bro.
I know.
John,
Why are people saying poor Eddie in the chat? What?
Oh, I started making fun of you, but then John comes in here, fucking like he was skating on ice and started losing.
Like he was fucking starting a lawnmower.
Wow.
It's contagious.
Someone clip that, send it to me. We need to add like a remix to that.
I hate you all.
I wanted,
you know that?
I wanted to say.
16 Corner.
Yeah.
I wanted to say one thing real quick. So, Watto Scrapyard's been a big sponsor of ours, dating back to very early episodes of CW. I think this week is actually our last week sponsored by them, and I just wanted to thank Sean over at Watto Scrapyard. They've been a huge support for the network. They've, through their sponsorship, they've covered a ton of equipment upgrades that we've done throughout the years. We wouldn't look or sound as good without their continued support, and hopefully one day we'll be able to continue the sponsorship again, but until then, definitely please go check them out. They're a huge part of us being able to do this for 200 episodes, and Sean, we can't thank you enough for that. Hot Toys was featured in a magazine overseas. A lot of these photos were before Hot Toys posted the Goblins, so there are quite a few Goblin photos, but they're not. Thank you. They're not that important now that we've actually seen the pre-order. But I just wanted to cycle through these real quick. If there's anything you guys want to point out, we can do that. We got a good look of the potential 2.0, or I guess the first Hot Toys Doc Ock there in the back. We also have the integrated suit up front, and then it's kind of like a history of all the Hot Toys Spider-Man figures. We got a super chat from Corvo, $20. He said, my first ever super chat, and what better time? Congrats, guys, for all the funny and for letting me be part of this amazing community. You guys really help me laugh and keep high spirits during quarantine. You guys are angels.
Appreciate that, brother.
What a sweet guy.
What a sweet
heart of gold.
Yeah, a lot of people were worried this was going to be like a Hot Toys reissue fest, but really when you translate the text here on that right top panel, it's just kind of like a showcase of different Hot Toys figures throughout the years. There's a look there at this is when I was telling you, Eddie, where I thought this was like the nanotech version. This looks like red and gold in this picture.
You're right.
I could be wrong. This is not the greatest photo there, but and then we have some of the more modern Spider-Man Hot Toys that have been done. Great to see that. Some different Iron Man figures that are part of the Homecoming films, the upgrade suit, the spider drones, Mysterio, the zombie spider, or the zombie Iron Man rather. So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to mention anything specific from these pages, but I'm happy to cycle through as we go.
Well, Manny says here, it scares me that they're going to pull a Marty and just release old figures with an updated item. I can't see them doing that though with those old Spidey figures. Yeah. Like Mysterio just went waitlisted today.
Yep, that is true.
Yeah, I think the technology and figure making has exponentially got better from when, at least since the Raimi suit figures were coming out. So I feel like it's going to be completely retooled, re-engineered to also come with a McGuire head sculpt. So not too sure about the Andrew Garfield one, because that figure is so fucking good, except for the hands. So maybe they fix the hands, but I honestly, I don't see him just doing a straight reissue.
That's what I was worried about when Zach put the photos in there. I was like, why would they do this? This is a travesty, but yeah, I didn't know that it was just like looking at everything that they'd done in the past. And also, because I think on the McGuire figure, they'd use the gamer Spider-Man body that they made for the newer Spider-Man. I feel like that'd be an okay body to use for Tobey Maguire, but you have to use a different body for Garfield, so...
He's much slimmer, yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to make a new body, or if the old one is as good as Dean says, and use the old body, but... Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, he's like a longer neck, too, which is like hard to fix. What's your... Go ahead, Sean.
No, Dylan, please, excuse me.
Wow, Sean.
What's your guys' favorite movie Spider-Man suit?
Oh, the movie suit is definitely
black
100% Tobey Maguire suit. 100%.
Tobey OG or black?
Dark suit.
Yeah.
Which one, Dean? What?
You're on mute.
Which one, Dean? You're on
the Stark suit from Homecoming.
Oh, okay. The new Homecoming. All right. I will say that I like the one at the end of Spider-Man a lot. The newest one.
Oh, the new one, yeah.
With the gold
and the blue.
No, the one at the end.
Oh,
of
yes, yeah. The metallic blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clean. Also, I kind of like the Night Monkey suit. It's so different. I mean, it's only that one scene, but
I hope they reissue this Electro.
Yeah, but you want the.
No, I know. I just would love to see the memes.
The memes?
Everybody would be fucking.
Oh, the people lose their mind.
Crazy. That's the one time they would not want the old suit. They'd be like,
there you go. They'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Mercari put an update today that says each year shipping carriers review their pricing and make rate adjustments. Given that carrier rates are increasing, shipping fees for Mercari prepaid labels are also increasing for certain weights starting February 1st. They go on to say that the updated shipping rates will apply to new listings starting February 1st. Starting March 1st, existing listings will be subject to the new rates too. And it's kind of interesting because Mercari already has really high shipping rates, so the fact that they're going to be bringing those up is interesting. Dean, you shop a lot on Mercari. Is this something that's going to influence your purchasing decisions, or is it just business as usual?
For me personally, it's probably business as usual, just because I usually look for things that are free shipping anyway. Also, if shipping's like over $5, I usually just skip it because it's like I know for a fact this shit's not costing you fucking $15 to ship it to me. So just keep your head on a swivel. Don't get bamboozled.
Yeah, I wonder how much, like, if you're trying to sell on Mercari, how much that's gonna add. Because doesn't eBay have higher percentages they take out if you try and sell on Mercari over eBay? eBay's typically higher, right?
That was a whole ass sentence.
Yeah,
eBay's,
eBay
I
is
believe
a little
Mercari,
higher.
you end up with more money. I guess that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna affect sellers and people trying to buy from them on there, because obviously that's probably what a lot of people would prefer.
You don't have to use Macari's shipping. You can just go through your own sites. I use Pirate Ship. They have pretty good prices, and that's what I would recommend for all sellers. Find the best place, like Dean
What is
said,
that?
but in
What
this
is
case,
that, Eddie?
that's
Pirate
a
Ship?
shipping. I don't know do you know what it's called, Zach? It's just you can go there
It's
and
like
buy
a-
shipping labels for like
yeah.
UPS and USPS, and
It's like a
got it,
third party
okay.
place
Yeah.
they get the best rates and you can compare them.
Yeah, I think-
Single Songwriter says, is Mercari really safe to buy? I would say it's far safer to buy. I think it's probably less safer to sell because you don't actually get your money until the buyer inspects and verifies it is in the promised condition.
Yeah.
It's in like a sort of an escrow, but you don't. It doesn't actually touch your account until that buyer does that.
How about if they lie?
You're fucked.
you're screwed.
Well,
then
The buyer's
So-
always right in these situations.
you still send, so like I got like a Mass Effect figure that Dean sent me, and in the listing it was Commander Shepard 3-0, super old, expensive figure, and I got it pretty cheap. But he talked about how the hands kind of came off easily, which Dean and I were talking. It's easy way around it. Well, I got him and I pulled him out of the box, and his armor just kind of like exploded in my hand. Like his shoulder pads, his like biceps were all messed up, just kind of fell off in the box. So I was like, ugh, this is like too much to try and save, and it was still like after tax and shipping still nearly $200. So I was like, hey, I want to just return this thing, get my money back, and that's essentially what they do. They just sent me a label, and just had to be in the mail by a certain date, and then they just release your money essentially. And yeah,
anyone else?
that's the end of my story.
Do they have Macari in Canada?
I
don't
think so.
Maybe. I don't know. I love Mercari. I've gotten crazy good deals on there. I use it pretty much every day. I have you're able to do like save searches, and anything that pops up with like your keywords will like pop up in your list, and you just click and view what's new, and I love it. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is our episode 200, and I'd love it if you're watching now. If you want to comment some nice things, we'll read as much as we can. Or if you're watching on replay, drop us a comment and let us know your favorite memory, and we'll get back with you in the comments. But we've been doing this now for 200 episodes, and it's been quite the journey, Dean. It's been quite the journey. Our first episode was July 27th, 2018. And it was like initially just me, and so the time frame was around 15 to 20 minutes, and obviously once he started coming on around episode 4, it kind of hit that hour mark, and for a long time our show was, hour 6 was kind of where I liked it to be. And then we had, some of these great guys here join us, and now we routinely push 2 hours pretty easily. It's been a hell of a ride, man. It's been a hell of a ride. I remember, when we got our first listener, I think like serious listener, Dylan and Ian. I remember those were the first like people that reached out to us and like, kind of gave us feedback, and also like, we'd always ask like a question of the week to like the 7 people that watch the show, and those were the only people, and like 6 of them were us, so like only one, we ever only really got one email. And obviously we've grown, we've changed, lots of changes have happened. I just, it's crazy because I remember back when we first started with Jesse, his big thing was like, oh, we should do live shows. Like that would be so cool to have like a chat, and like, and we tried it, but like the shows were live, but there was never really anyone watching for a while.
Yeah.
I joke that like I thought we had a live viewer for a long time, but it was just you watching it to make sure that we sounded all right.
Yeah, the stream was going good. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember around episode 14, 15 was I think when we really started taking things seriously. It's when Manny helped us get onto iTunes, designed us the wider yellow and white logo, and for me that's kind of when I really felt like, you know, like Danny says, like now we're cooking with fire. And it's been a hell of a ride. I mean, there's been times where we've wanted to quit. There's been times where we've had our own tragedies throughout, you know, the 2+ years. But it's been great. I feel like this show really gives me a sense of purpose. You know, I feel like no matter what, it's like I always have to be here at this time with certain things ready, and it's kind of comforting because like even when I don't want to do it, I still know it's like it needs to get done. Let me read some of these comments and I'll let you take a crack at it. The Ninja Squirrel says 200 episodes of emotional damage. Andres says you guys are always hilarious. Thanks for the laughs. You guys make me mess up my workout sets because I'll start laughing. Lane says good to watch you guys. Quinn says it's been a long time since I joined in 2019. Thanks, you guys are the best. Chikatri says I hope this isn't a setup for him saying they are shutting down the channel. Ninja Squirrel 30 says heart and soul, nothing more, nothing less. A group of individuals together stronger. Yeah, that was one of our mottos this year for the network. Apes together strong. Dean, you've been here for the longest of everyone on this panel.
I was the first listener of Collecting Weekly. Zach had this crazy idea, and yeah, and he couldn't do it without me. He was just lost, so I was like, I got you. And yeah, dude, we've had fun, man. We've had our ups and definitely had our downs, mostly because of Zach. Everybody on the panel will agree with me that Zach is a handful.
How dare you?
I can be too. Yesterday, John was like, "Why are you so pissy today?" And I'm like, "Man, you have no idea." Because I also could be kind of a diva, so I understand.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
Kind
I give
of.
Zach a lot.
If you miss nap time, that's it.
I give Zach a lot of slack because I'm like, yeah, I know I could be tough. But
like for example, today Dean put a bunch of stuff in the show sheet. We've been doing a show sheet literally since episode 1. This motherfucker's been here for 196 episodes, and he gives me this half-ass like. No, I don't even think you had prices, but no release
I had
date.
prices,
Like,
but there was no release dates at the time when I added it.
And I'm like, hey, it's Tuesday. Like, I need prices, release dates. Like, you know, what's going on? And you're like, leave me alone. And I'm like,
said, go away.
I'm like, as a point, I'm specifically not gonna look these up, and I'm gonna blame you. They're not done.
Yeah. No,
I was like, yeah, no, you did, but I'm just saying, like, and it's funny because we didn't even use them. But today I was like, are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker? You're episode 200 and you still can't get this shit right. Marco's been here for like 6 episodes and he's over here, you know, pictures, price, everything.
When I added them, there was no release date, so I couldn't give it to you. And then today, I still couldn't find them on half of them, but I did do the dates on the others.
You did.
Happy 200, yeah.
Yeah, it's I love giving Zach a ton of shit because he's kind of a ball buster, but that's what keeps the ship afloat. You know, he's a good captain, and I always give credit where it's due. Zach knows his shit.
Thanks, bro.
I love him to death, and I love all these guys to death on this panel except Marco. Only because not just kidding. Yeah, dude, Eddie, fucking amazing. Thank you. Get my nips. Mario, fucking sweet angel. John, you're incredible. Dylan, of course, like another OG homie, dude. Like, What can I say about Dylan? I love that dude. It's funny because I have never met other than Eddie any of these guys, but like honestly, it's like people I talk to every day. They're like my best friends. So like, I can't imagine not going a week without these guys, and it's because of the show. And I really really love it here. So
I'm touched.
I'm glad we're at 200.
Yeah, you guys, what drew me in at the time was, of course, your camaraderie. Like between all you guys, you were pretty real with each other, and it wasn't manufactured. It was really like organic, joking around. It wasn't like you guys were just fucking around just to be dumb. It was an enjoyment to watch, and then as well at that time, like. There's a lot of shows going on that were like trying to teach you how to collect, and that wasn't like what I wanted. I wanted like, maybe to be shown new things, because like at that point, I've been collecting Hot Toys since like 2010. So I'm like, I don't need to be shown how to collect, but maybe like other ways. And you guys were kind of that deep cut podcast that drew me in, and you guys do a good job. Still 200 later. It's been a good ride learning to know you guys, and you guys are just you're my friends now, obviously. So it's just weird to like think of you guys as like cohorts or like someone that I've known for that amount of time. It's crazy to think about it like that. And yeah, definitely have to see you guys in person.
Dude, it feels like such a pressure, man. I mean, trying to freaking I mean, I couldn't imagine me reaching a milestone with Inoc at 25, let alone freaking 200. The way you guys have done it, man. I mean, that's just to say what you guys have done, man. Y'all, built this from scratch, and the fact that you guys never gave up, man. I mean, I have to give it up to to Zach, first and foremost, and then Dean for pushing him on just to keep going. So
get the fuck out of here, Dylan.
Yeah, Zach quit twice. I'm the real Oxfather, guys.
It's all about getting back on that bicycle.
But even still, I mean, even after that hurdle, man, the fact that you guys just keep pushing on, I mean, you guys are committed, man, and that's to be commended. So just big congratulations to the both of y'all, man. So yeah.
To be fair, if you haven't quit a show at least once, then you haven't popped your cherry yet.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Okay, can I make an announcement then?
Oh my God!
How dare you?
Knife. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I've said it a million times, man. Zach and Dean helped me through anxiety. That's how I found the show in 2020. Among Ox, amazing. I miss Among Ox, but that's how we got on here, and
we should play again soon.
Definitely
next week after dark. Let's do it.
Yeah, the same reason I found the channel interesting, the same reasons as Dylan. Zach and Dean have a friendship like no other, and I thought it was hilarious how they ripped on each other, and it was great chemistry, and I loved that, and I thought I could fit in with that group of guys, like they're like me. So that's what drew me in. I had no idea that the network was a network. I thought it was just Collecting Weekly because, like I said, when I heard British dudes on the channel, I was like, who the fuck is this? What the fuck? And I ended up loving OFAC just as much, too. If I were born again, I think I could be British. I think it's possible that, they have my same kind of humor, I feel like. So I love those guys, too. And
let me see your teeth.
Wow. No, you definitely think I'm British. So and then we started playing Among Us, and I got to meet Mario and Danny, which I knew from other channels in chats and stuff, and it all escalated from there. Then we got John, which talk about all the time. Me and John have had our ups and downs, but overall I have a great relationship with Mario because we live close together, but John lives in Canada, and John's like my fucking brother, man. Wow. We even talk like to each other like brothers.
Every day.
We say stupid shit. We've had arguments, but at the end of the day, we talk to each other. So, we have a great relationship, and we got to meet tons of cool people in these. I haven't been here 200 episodes, but in the little time I've been here, I met Marco. We met DCX through this, another channel I watched. I met Cash and Steve, a ton of people. If I don't name you, I'm sorry, but we've done a lot of collaborations, and it's all because of Collecting Weekly. Everything is because of Collecting Weekly. So no matter the shit I give everybody, and I'm one of the easiest ones on the channel to deal with, I think, so it's fine. But
according to who?
This motherfucker here, dude. Y'all only knew.
But anyway, I gotta fly out to Texas and hang out with both. I got knighted in person. I gotta hang out with Dean and drive around with Dean, and Dean's a great guy, man. There's only a couple people in the world, a handful of people in the world that are like the kind of guy that Dean is. I mean, that guy will literally give you the clothes off his back. And Zach, same as well. He invited me into his home. He made me dinner. Wow.
He made you drive him around.
And then made you pick him up.
I gave him the true Oxfather experience. It's like, I don't know if you guys watch Trailer Park Boys, but
guys,
it's like
honestly, his authentic self. He didn't put on
I
a
don't
show.
change for anyone.
That is
I'm like, Eddie, you're
true.
coming down. You got to rent a car? Come pick me up.
And then he was like, let me the fuck out of this car right now. But I mean, I met Victoria, great person as well, invited us into her home, and his daughter is a very sweet little girl. And I hope that I get to meet John in person one day. I hope that, I hang out with Mario all the time. We were supposed to go to Frankenstein's together at some point again, but yeah, Mario and Steve, not Steve, Utesby I hung out with too, and they've met Adriana, and so Adriana is friends with all of them too. I'd love to go meet Dylan, and Marco's closer. Fuck, he could, we could. And Danny, son of a bitch, lives right there. He won't even come to fucking SoCal.
Nope. Soon
But
I'll
anyway,
pick him up on the way.
It's been a great 200. We're looking at a million more. We're gonna get there.
Goddamn right.
Appreciate it, guys.
John?
Yeah, we're stopping at 1.2 million.
Yeah, well, my journey with these guys has been awesome. I started listening. It was Dean's humor. Like Dean, you guys said it. The chemistry was there. Like I'd still listen to the show, and they're talking about Dragon Ball Z, and that just goes to show you how much I like the show and the chemistry, because I can't stand Dragon Ball Z, and I'd still listen to them talk about these little anime and Princess Momofuku and Eva Longoria 2.0. I'm like, buddy, no, this is not my style. But
oh, shit,
but their chemistry was on point. And then Zach, clearly, at that time I was starting I said, hey, I have a collection in boxes. I'm gonna do my own little unboxing. So Zach saw raw talent, so he reached out to me and he's like, hey, why don't you come by? And so that's how it started. We hit it off. But these guys, honestly, I'll be honest, it's like family. Some nights I spend more time with you guys than I do actual family, and you prep for the shows and stuff, and just the chit chats, and we all get into our scraps. But that's what makes this channel different. This is raw. There's no rehearsed crap. Your cold open goes on. That's not rehearsed. This is like on the go, true opinions, true feelings, and that's how it is. Where we don't sugarcoat anything. And yeah, to many more shows. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to the chat. Everyone who tunes in. We got 72 people here right now. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be anything. It's the viewers.
Definitely.
It's you guys that are doing this. So thank you to many more years and many more episodes.
Beautifully said, John. That's a tough one to follow. I would just say, when I discovered this
the fuck
channel,
are you following? You're not even part of the fucking.
Oh no! Oh,
I'm kidding, Marco. I'm fucking Marco.
He's gonna be like, why do you even like them?
Marco, I'm fucking kidding with you, buddy.
I know. I love you, John. I love you, John.
Daddy, chill.
Never personal. I just say, like, when when I found this channel, I think Cuervo said in his super chat, like, it got him through the pandemic, kind of watching you guys. And I'd say, like, when I found out there was a bunch of Latin stuff, and then, John cosplaying as a Mexican. It was like I'm hanging out with my brothers. It felt like just watching the show. And then, obviously us trying to start a small channel and then reaching out to Zach, and he's like, bro, just come on. Like, so welcoming, and kind of, when I'm having a bad day, still I'll throw you guys on, and you're just so hilarious that, everyone lives up to, I'd say their personality on the streams is really how they are in real life, or at least behind the scenes. So yeah, it's been a pleasure knowing you guys, and looking forward to really appreciate you inviting me on this. Looking forward to many more streams.
And that's that's one thing I want to give Zach credit for. That is one thing he does. He comes off as sometimes as a tough guy, and not all upstairs, but heart.
Wow.
He thinks. Listen, he thinks of the people. Like, if you know how many channels have come through here that Zach's helped get to where they are today.
Pour one out for the homies.
And whether they come back and say, recognize that or not, it's true. You want to start up a channel, he's helped. You've got questions about camera. My God, if you have questions about audio, you better get your. You better tell your family you're skipping dinner. But
that's right.
Even if you don't have questions, he'll be there.
Fuck, man, you be on your stream. He'll message you, buddy. Check your audio, and you're like, who's
Turn
this
the
guy?
game down a bit, please.
He emailed Hasbro. You guys need audio?
But
dude, that shit's fucking awful. They're a $1 billion company.
No, he's helped a lot of people, so I give him kudos for that.
Yeah, great guy for the community there.
Yeah,
and I know I thanked you guys before, but want to thank you. Obviously, you're the reason that I'm on Small Talk, and Small Talk exists, and just essentially letting me become part of your family. Means a lot to me, because I got no one here that I can share a lot of this stuff with. So it was really, really nice.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what Marco and them were just saying, this Zach literally started this podcast to like help people and inform them. Like, the joy of hobbying, that was like literally probably the catalyst for the whole fucking show. Is he was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about, like, because in 1/6 collecting, especially when I met Zach, he was really into like doing kit bashing and customizing. So he wanted to put a show together that would like help people like figure out how to do it on their own, and to show that you don't need like a ton of experience to get it done. And then it kind of evolved from there. But I remember the first iteration was like, it was literally just about helping the community. So Zach is a man of the people. Now, it doesn't help that he thinks he's above the people, but that's another.
There's levels to this shit. Let me catch up on the chat. We got Absolute Irwin says, best crew, amazing set of guys, an awesome show lineup. Nothing beats this network for me. I'm new here, but will be staying for the long haul. Congrats, CW. Jesus says, great group of people one can relate to. New to the channel, but love the content. Love to see it. Big Fern says, love you guys. Jimmy Hernandez says, collecting toys / statues is non-existent in my personal friend group, so I love watching you guys talk about the same things I'm interested. Patreon member, rarely I'm in the chat, but always supporting. You love to see it. Tukatri says, I've been influenced by you guys to buy so many hot toys and even a statue. What better compliment is there? Equan says, 100% Irwin. Quinn says, I saw Zach and Dean and I saw my friends. Rainer says, thanks for the memories, guys. Ninja Squirrel says, John's the weakest link. How dare you?
John's Ninja Squirrel. He's on my fucking hit list. That Ninja Squirrel always has a comment for everything. That
Jamie
hit list. Wow.
Brothers, although I'm on the other side of the world, you're like family. Your chat is like mates just hanging at a bar, friendly and respectful, and the odd laugh or two. Here's to 500 episodes.
Okay, I love you, Ninja.
Wasn't he the bad guy on Rush Hour?
Single Songwriter says, good group of guys with collecting knowledge and insights and a great sense of humor all makes for a great channel and shows. Big Fern says, still remember when I found you guys' podcast. Glad I did, and I'm glad I've become close friends with you all. Congrats on 200, my boys. Hoping for 200 more. Paul Schreiber says, CW meetup at Disneyland would be cool. Equan says, I think my first episode was that best of 2020
Let's make it happen, Eddie.
When these guys were roasting each other. I've been hooked ever since. CC says, all this because the sideshow Rancor ear looked like a vagina, and Mario agreed, so I started watching because Ov's Mario speaks the truth.
It does.
Commander
I
Crook
can confirm.
Says, I would love to meet fellow collectors. There's nobody around me that shares the same hobby interests. Ben Thomas says, Zach's only muted me once. Very kind. That was an accident. My bad.
He's against the
Me
Canadians.
too.
Paul Schreiber says, yeah, Jesus Christ, Eddie. Paul Schreiber says Marco on suicide watch after that one. Jesus, John.
Sorry.
Yeah, he
Beamer
was.
Hernandez says, in the name of the Oxfather Dean and Collecting Weekly, amen. That might be one of the best comments.
Sacrilegious.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Let's see. Cuervo says, can this go towards sending John some handmade tortilla? That would be
You mean
great.
tortillas?
Wow.
It's tortillas.
Gilbert says, I love this channel. Always watch the replays while I'm at work. I feel like I can relate to you guys a lot since I can't talk to my friends about this stuff since they don't collect or understand. Lots of great comments there. In Facebook, Instagram, Action Figure Mike says, mind-boggling. Appreciate you guys and all the hard work you put into the show. Informative, entertaining, and at times laugh out loud funny. Again, thank you. Mike Williams, the Sweet Cash to Gemini, says, honestly, I just love the channel itself. The panel is a great group of guys, always fun and entertaining, active with the chat and community. Hashtag pecans, baby. Hashtag mic check. Ricardo says, like I said in the group messenger before, I'm glad I came across Collecting Weekly last year. I wanted to connect with people close to me and enjoyed the hobby that I enjoy. Zach, Dean, Eddie, John, Mario, and Danny are all great dudes with a real passion in what they produce and content for us viewers. Congrats on 200 and onward to 500. Let's get to 300 first. Jose says, my wife is still upset from all the times I laugh out loud and wake up the kids, so I guess that's what I'm trying to say is thanks for all the funny. Ben Thomas had connected with John a few months ago. He connected me to CW and added me to Facebook. Great to have a fellow Canadian connection. Within 2 weeks, I was Sweet Angel tier and tuning into every show. Since then, I've made new friends and found a home within the community. No turning back. Can't wait to see the network grow and be a part of it. Ben Thomas also says, also my fiance now walks around saying, Brenton, Palm. Actually, Dan, I'll let you take that one.
Brenton Palmer.
Where the hell is Brenton, by the way?
So many bees.
Yeah, or so many bees. And then Brenton says, can't even name a favorite show. You guys have me laughing every week and make collecting fun. This is a great community, and it may have started with a focus on collecting, but it's turned into building friendships. Keep up the great work, and I hope to see another 200 at least.
So many episodes. Why do we have so many episodes?
Gigi said I was mad at Marco for whatever fig. Told him I don't want to hear about it. I was trying to sleep. Dean said something. I laughed. Marco said, that's Dean. He's really funny. Probably the reason we're still together.
Wow.
Wow. Dean.
Haven't
That's
helped you
high
out,
praise.
Marco.
Oh. Wow. Mojo Z78, one of our YouTube channel members, says, I'm watching at work. Love the show, guys. 16 Fix says, goats. Always thinking about says, so many bees had me in tears. Bunch of angles.
Marco, you're not going to buy your way in here.
I think $20 is more appropriate.
All right, I'll say that directly to you, though.
It's funny how positive it is because I'm looking at the private chat that you guys are saying right now. For a long time with CW, like you know, pre-100, like probably pre-50.
Oh shit!
Really, my driving force. There was, you know, anytime you do anything, right? Big or small, there's always some person that has a reason why you shouldn't do it, or some person that doesn't believe and like tries to put you down or discourage you from doing it. And like the community is so positive now, and I love it. But man, like for the longest time doing this, my driving force was always like just a few people like that. In the beginning, like, you know, your shitty podcast is never going to become anything, or you know,
Boring Weekly. Remember?
Boring Weekly, yeah.
Who the fuck said that?
We,
Find them, I'll
yeah,
fucking snap their
somebody
legs
was like, to one of our mutual friends was like, man, this just sucks. It's boring. It should be called Boring Weekly. So we made a whole logo and everything for it.
You know what Chris Anton did to that Trudosian? Fucking send him over here. I'll fucking rip his right arms off.
And wow, and it's funny because I used that energy as a reason, like, I'm not going to quit because these people, and now, like, now we don't really beef with anybody. We don't really beef with anybody, and it's nice, but I think it's great for me because that always was like a negative driving force, like keeping me going. Like, I'm not going to quit until, you know, we have more subscribers than this guy because he's a fucking idiot. But now it's just so positive, and I love where we're at now. And, you know, like I said, we try not to get involved with really anybody. You know, drama and stuff like that. And
it's really nice to hear all this because sometimes you think, you know, we're coming on here. Do people even, not that they feel this way, but it's like, you know, how do people feel? You know, sometimes there's people in the chat, sometimes there isn't. But it's always nice to get that reassurance. And like I said, without the people in the chat and people watch even afterwards, this channel would be nothing. You'd still, you know what I mean? It's the support we get.
Yep. So, yeah. I will say this: like, I feel like the channel's in a much better place now than it was then. Where it's much more positive. And
I'm here, of course it is.
What were you gonna say, Eddie? Sorry.
Do we have time to say a favorite episode? Maybe just one.
Yeah. Please. Okay, go ahead.
I think. Okay, well, I'll do I love the one chip challenge with you and Dean and Deanie.
Yeah.
That was an amazing. That was before I joined the channel. That was one of my favorite episodes. And then once I joined, I don't think I'll ever laugh as hard or have laughed as hard as I did when we were doing LSPDFR and Dean. And the grenade went off and Dean's like, ah.
Hang on. It's funny because,
That's my
so Eddie,
favorite episode.
that moment was almost lost to history.
When the LSPDFR, when the guy comes out of nowhere and starts attacking. And then the grenade, the bottle, the
Molotov
torch
cocktail
bottle goes off. Yeah, Molotov goes off and you're screaming. That was
funny.
my favorite.
It's funny because that clip, right, on YouTube, I've never seen this. We've done, okay, we'll get to that in a second. We've done 700 plus streams, right? None of them have ever gotten corrupted. That stream in particular got corrupted. I don't know what happened, but the audio is like 2 minutes off of what's happening on the screen. It's really weird. And when it happened, it was so funny that I ripped the full video, like I screen captured it for John for clips, but I think it was a little longer. Like for whatever reason, we never posted it. I'm uploading it to YouTube real quick. I want to watch that maybe at the end of the show because it's so fucking funny.
Dude, I was watching. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, please go ahead.
I was saying in fact, you brought that up right now. Yesterday, I was driving in my car and I pulled up the video of where I was like, sir, did you wipe today? And Eddie was like, I have a bidet. And I was like, so you didn't wipe? He's like, no, I didn't wipe. See, that whole bit, dude. That episode of LSPDFR had so many banger moments. It was the same thing with it didn't cover my dick and balls.
Huge shout out quick here to Andreas. He says, always feel like you guys make your viewers a part of the show. Many different opinions and viewpoints culminate to a wide spectrum of perspective to make educated purchasing decisions. Thanks. Huge shout out to Andreas. Thanks.
Yeah, everybody's got their
real quick.
Way of saying
Let's go down the line. Probably my favorite episode ever done is probably the anxiety episode on After Dark. I thought it would be like a discussion, and it is what it is. But man, there was so many people that messaged us after the fact.
Yeah.
Really, I don't want to say it made a difference in people's lives, but I think hearing people that you know and love talk about it candidly, I think was important for a lot of people. Yeah. Dean, do you have a favorite stream / episode?
Oh, dude, the After Dark we did with Matt from Rogue One 6, where we were roasting the Chewbacca, bro.
Yes.
That episode. And also, okay, there was another one that we had to end up taking the video down, but Matt or Zach, do you remember with the Darth Maul peen? Oh, you're mute.
Yes.
And I was like, Revenge of the Sith, dude, and we fucking died laughing.
That was maybe the only stream we've ever done where I was like, yeah, we cannot post that. That was wildly inappropriate. If you watch that episode live, it's just gone. Like that episode.
Oh, is it forever gone? I thought maybe you had it.
Maybe it's in the unlisted file, but it's.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's fucking brutal. Because there was a lot of he said, she said news that we weren't comfortable sharing. Because it was live. We were reacting live, and oh my god, dude, that was brutally funny, bro. That's got to be mine.
Dylan, do you have a favorite episode?
Leslie Cuts is
always
up
episode
there.
35. You'd love to see it. A man of class.
And you guys had a really good episode previously where you talked about anxiety that I mentioned in that anxiety episode we recently did on After Dark.
Yeah.
And that one was really good overall. I want to say Jesse was still there for that one, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been able to find that episode, but that one was good.
Mario?
I can't pinpoint a favorite episode, but some of my favorite moments is when, I believe it was After Dark, or it was one of the shows, and then Dylan's on the chat, or Dylan's on stream, and he mentioned something how Zach changes his collection so often or something like that, and just the way you flipped out on him.
Motherfucker.
I was fucking
He
dying,
wouldn't have
bro.
to dust because he changes his figures.
I was
so much.
fucking JFK
Right.
just riding down the streets of Dallas, and Dylan came out of nowhere and blew my brains out.
This other time, you guys were talking about, I think you guys were talking about the Razor Crest, right? And then I had brought up something in the chat, like do your homework. And Dean just flipped the fuck out.
Yeah, I was mad. I was
Who
like,
said
dude.
that? And then how that became a meme after that. I was dying in the chat after that, man.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
there's been so many fun moments, man.
I want to say Mario gave us our first meme, like our first show meme that like carried on. I could be wrong, but I want to say it was Mario.
And I remember sitting in the chat too when you guys actually reached 500 subscribers, man. You guys were live, and then hit 500 subs. It's like, oh shit, So, that was a cool milestone to be a part of. As far as sitting in the chat is concerned. But yeah, just so many great moments, just so many fun moments, man. Just with all.
Dean,
that,
I found the Forbidden episode. I'm gonna post it on Patreon right now.
Wow.
I remember because we called it After Park. It was very inappropriate. Eddie, John, Marco,
John,
do you guys
go
have a favorite episode?
I'd say I really liked. We have so many episodes, so many funny moments. That Halloween one, we were talking about Halloween costumes where I dress up as I saw the clip the other day, the Rancor tamer.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, when I died that episode. But even when we played Scribble, all those times, moments like Big Peps and Manny with the uncle,
Bambi.
don't touch me there. Those were moments. Awesome.
Bambi was fucking hilarious. Holy shit!
I think
Danny drew that.
or Dylan with the bandana, he drew a banana.
course.
We're like, what's going on?
What an idiot.
But I think milestone wise, it has
Y'all
to
are
be
an idiot.
our 1000th episode. I think just the community involvement and how everyone supported us and just the feeling of wow, we hit 1,000, and this hard work kind of pays off. And I know I was still am fresh to the channel.
Oh, 1,000 subscribers. It's like
1,000.
we're episode 200.
But no, I'm saying 1,000 subscribers. I think that was a fun one to be a part of.
I think the one that sticks out to me is
The one that sticks out
the
to you,
Toys
you just got
Wonderland. What's up, John?
Jesus Christ.
He's coming for me today. I deserve it, though. I really do.
No, you don't, Marco. You
The
deserve
Toys
it.
Wonderland sideshow kind of controversy. And I think that that topic made the rounds on all the shows, but on your show, it was like the most real conversation. And I just remember like, holy shit, this is amazing freaking content right now. And yeah, that was a crazy episode. And then I would say like a really recent After Dark when you guys were all talking about what you didn't like about each other. That was pretty crazy.
Oh, yes.
And you should bring it back when
How
I'm
long do you
not on
have?
the show, though. Yeah.
Jesus.
That was really fucking.
Let's
Dude,
cycle
the
through.
pecans moment.
Oh yeah.
That was fairly
Dude,
recent.
how's your
Oh
credit
yeah,
score?
that was good, Mario.
Let's
that
blow
was
through these real
racial
quick.
as fuck. Jeez.
Costco.
Dude,
what
wait,
do you
I have
say,
one-
man?
I have
know people
one more
of all
moment.
different colors with all different credit scores. What do you got?
Bro, when Rainer read the Patreon chat,
Oh yeah. Amazing.
Oh my god.
that was, dude,
Bro,
that gave us so
you just
many.
see my
That's
face
legendary.
in the background, just dying when he said lemur, bro. And it's funny because that's Leonardo's name on Facebook is now lemur.
Yeah,
Hernandez.
dude. Yeah. it
Even
gave us a lot
Neatsby's
of-
like embraced it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We love it. We love it, Rainer.
So let's just cycle through these real quick. Costco Reeves, they also announced Axe Wolves, so we'll show both of them. This looks photoshopped as fuck. This hair thing, in every photo, it looks like it's not on the... Maybe this one looks better, but we knew this was coming for a while. They really need to improve that. That's...
That ain't it.
That ain't it.
Was
son.
was it big in the show? I don't remember.
Oh, dude, that's
big
big
in
in real
life.
life.
Big and real, yeah.
Is it?
Got cheeks for weeks.
Her forehead's big as fuck.
Got booty for days.
It's okay. It doesn't look like John Cena though.
That is true.
Wow.
I like it. Definitely.
I didn't think we'd actually see these,
Dude,
to be
Dave
honest.
posted
So
up
I'll
the
give him credit for
prizes
bringing it
here.
out.
Costco Reeves went 1630 Hong Kong dollar was 209 USD. That seems real cheap. But I guess Sideshow's going to jack up the price.
They're foreshadowing tomorrow's episode.
Bro, both
motherfucker.
Casca and Axe Wolves figures, have the fucking boot sleeves. What the fuck is with Disney and putting these fucking sleeves on everything? Stop.
Sleeves are good. They protect the ankle.
But what
look
if
at that. So look how stupid that looks.
But did they have the sleeves in the show?
I don't know.
Oh, you're saying Disney.
Like,
you're saying okay.
yeah, they fucking put that. Fucking Boba Fett has them. Fucking Winter Soldier has them. Captain America has them. Like every motherfucker has these fucking boot sleeves.
Jeez,
like just give them boots. How about boots? Just good old boobs.
Boobs.
How about no?
Boots? How about no? You crazy Dutch.
Jesus Christ.
That one doesn't have a head.
There's two things I can't stand in the world: people who can't respect other people's culture, and the Dutch.
No, there's two people I can't stand in the world.
Look at
what
this.
was it, Eddie?
Cuervo says
cabbage.
That's what he said.
Auxiliary rules.
No.
Dean got it.
To see it. So there's that. I don't really want to comment too much on it because that's going to take from next week. But let's see if this
Mario.
works. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Oh, what a savage.
Oh! The Molotov cocktail! Oh, no! Oh!
Dude, roll.
God. Stop, drop, and roll. Oh, my God. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible.
Extinguisher.
Oh, I'm getting the extinguisher. Look at everyone die. Oh, it's crispy. Oh, my God.
You fucking killed Steve.
Where's R. Kelly when you need him?
Oh, no. Look at how crispy they got.
They're crispy, dude.
Dude, you are an arsonist.
Oh, no. Why did I have to take that?
Wait, here comes the guy. Oh, shit, dude.
Wait, which one?
The bad guy.
Ours. You literally just set it on fire.
Oh, man.
Dude, the guy that came back to life just started running.
Hang on, we're gonna tend to the.
Oh, he just gutted you.
Dean does the best one. You son of a bitch.
You love it. You absolutely love it. That was good. Equan says no head about the axe. You hate to see it.
Yeah, that's weird that they gave Costco one, but not Axe Wolves.
Yeah, that is weird.
Because I feel like you see him without the helmet more than you see him with the fucking helmet.
Yeah, let's move on. Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show has an official title and teaser trailer, which was actually really cool. The way they shot the, I guess it's the opening title crawl. I thought it was CGI, but it's actually all real, like in-camera stuff. The show is called The Rings of Power, and I think it looks real neat. It's a shame they didn't get the old Galadriel, but I guess it kind of makes sense. She's supposed to look significantly younger, so if you want to watch that, it is on YouTube, and it's pretty neat. Our movie of the week was Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. Captain Jack Sparrow arrives at Port Royal in the Caribbean without a ship or crew. His timing is inopportune, however, because later that evening, the town is besieged by a pirate ship. The pirates kidnap the governor's daughter, Elizabeth, who is in possession of a valuable coin that is linked to a curse that has transformed the pirates into the undead. A gallant blacksmith in love with Elizabeth allies with Sparrow in pursuit of the pirates. Great movie. I mentioned last week there was a few movies that Victoria was adamant that I check out. One of them was Inside Man, the other of which was Pirates of the Caribbean, and actually all of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You had never seen them when you were dating her?
No, not by that point, no.
Wow, okay.
And so this movie as well holds a very special place in my heart because of that. It's definitely a good movie. I think there's some parts of it that haven't aged particularly well, specifically the when they kind of go through the moonlight and they have like that whole scene where they're all like undead skeleton people
working on the boat.
Looks awful. Holy shit, that scene looks bad. But overall, kicked off one of my favorite franchises. I think this is a banger of a movie. I'm gonna steal John's thing here. IMDb has. I'm just kidding.
Dude, Zach. Oh
what?
my god!
No, don't you dare.
The second you were gonna pass it off to me, I was gonna be like, "Yes." So I'm gonna pull up the Rotten Tomatoes score here, dude.
Man.
How the fuck, dude?
That's my thing.
great
Don't you
minds
fucking
think
ever do
alike,
that.
dude.
I was thinking about it because every time I try to
Holy
end the show, John's always like, "I'm Zach," so I was gonna get.
Don't you dare take that. That's my.
Dude, I was literally like, I hope nobody else does that. I was like, I'm going second. No way Zach does that, and you fucking did it.
That's my thing. I came up with that for the people, so they know the spectrum. Fucking savage.
John, you don't take my thing. I don't take your thing, John.
Holy shit!
Okay, I'll never say it. I'm Zach.
There we go.
Wow.
It's such a. This was Dean's pick, right? Such a great pick.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I don't know if I want to get into that. I'll just say this: I really wish real life events didn't potentially eliminate the chance of ever seeing another Pirates of the Caribbean film, because even the most recent one, I did enjoy it, and I just think that Johnny Depp is such a likable character, such a Jack Sparrow is just such an amazing character, and I think it's a shame because Orlando Bloom is a big part of this movie, but for the franchise going forward, he's kind of like sidelined for the most part. That's kind of annoying to me. But yeah, I mean, banger film, one of the better movies of the weeks that we've done in a long time. So, great pick, Dean.
Thank you.
And I'm curious to see what you think about it.
Yeah, this movie, I remember when it was coming out, I was kind of like, I guess, like, Johnny Depp is a pirate? Like, sure, whatever. It's a Disney movie? Okay. And being completely blown away by it. This movie, basically where they could, it's practical effects. You'd love to see it. It's fucking gorgeous. This movie is so beautiful. The shooting locations, incredible. Again, like the story, the at the end, the twist with Jack, you're just like, what? Didn't see that coming. That was fucking cool. Barbossa, one of the coolest bad guys in any movie franchises. So awesome. Orlando Bloom, I don't know. I could take or leave Orlando Bloom in this movie, honestly. You could probably put any generic person in there and be okay. Keira Knightley, though, bro. God damn.
Bad.
Dude, she fine, bro. Bad to the bone. No pun intended.
Am I one of the only ones that wanted her to at like when I was younger and didn't understand story arcs and stuff, wanted her to hook up with Jack Sparrow?
Oh.
No, you're not the only one.
Yeah, dude.
That too.
This movie's so good. Like, it was, at least for me personally, it was such a like an underdog. I would like completely didn't take this movie seriously. As like I was like, whatever. Like, this seems kind of lame, and then being completely blown away by it. So yeah, I really like this movie. The other movies are watchable. They're definitely not bad movies, but I think this one really fucking takes the cake. But yeah, I agree with Zach. It's kind of sad that we probably won't see any more going forward. But what about you, Dylan?
Yeah, this is so I didn't watch it for this week, but I have obviously seen it a bunch of times before this. And same thing, Dean. This isn't like normally my cup of tea. I'm not into the sword fighting, just especially like pirates. Don't have a ton of investment in that for personal interest. But yeah, when you see this, Johnny Depp, it's almost like how what people said about Heath Ledger's Joker, where every scene he's in, you're almost just like attracted to that character. That's what he is in this one. And Keira Knightley for other reasons, like you said. But it's really good. It's a lot of fun for a movie. And was this original or is this based off of like old literature? Do you guys know?
It was based off the Disney.
Based off the ride at Disneyland.
The ride, yeah. Jesus.
Bitch. I'm just kidding. Why'd you get so aggressive?
Why did you jump down his throat like that?
Dylan walked so you could run, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, this was good. It was a lot of fun. I was always annoyed by Orlando Bloom's character too, Dean. That's what made me think of that and say that, because I just wanted him out of the picture and her character to hook up with Captain Jack Sparrow. But Mario, what do you think of this one?
Oh man, yeah. This is a hell of a fun movie. I really enjoyed it when it came out. I really enjoyed the cast. I mean, I think, Johnny Depp absolutely killed it as Jack Sparrow. I mean, he's an absolute scene stealer. He's one of those real witty, real funny, and at the same time, just always like, a step ahead, planning ahead, for his next move, considering everything that's going on in the movie. Orlando Bloom, he was just there, just a bumbling idiot. I really didn't care for his character. Like Dean said, Keira Knightley, is that her name? Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is, man, but that long neck, bro, forget about it, man. Yo. Dude, Jeffrey Rush, I think he was born to play this freaking role. He absolutely killed it as Barbossa, man. I love the character. He was really I think he portrayed the role of a pirate to perfection, in my opinion. So no, it was great. I love all the callbacks to the attraction, to the original attraction, man. Everything from the jail scene with the prisoners trying to call the dog to get the keys. So I was dying, man. I mean, that really hit me where I live. Along with even the themes of the undead. I mean, at the beginning of the attraction, you actually see like you see all the pirates and skeletons, and they're all doing their thing, or they're in the bar, or doing their thing in the treasure and everything. It was really, really cool. One of the things that I learned too is that I think it was the actual chest towards the end of the movies where they had all of the different coins in. They actually put that prop in the attraction over here at the ride, and I think one of the actual coins is also like at the bottom, of that thing. It wasn't supposed to be there, but I guess it was like buried underneath a board or something like that. So,
how did you feel when they added Johnny Depp into the ride?
I didn't like it at first. It did take a while to warm up for it, because I felt it took away from the character of the original ride, man. So I wasn't a fan at first, but I've warmed up to it. It is what it is. But dude, I want to go check out the attraction over there in Shanghai, because their iteration of Pirates over there is basically the entire movie around this giant interactive screen. I think it is. So it's kind of similar to the was it The Void, or how are they filmed The Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's something similar like that, how they do it over there, but it's absolutely amazing.
Mario.
But yeah, this is a hell of a fun film.
Mario, was the character Jack Sparrow like on the ride before Johnny Depp? Oh, okay.
No,
I was going to ask.
This is an original. Yeah, this is an original written character for this, for the movie. So it's all custom tailored for this movie.
I was going to ask how different or similar the two were, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, there are some themes that are very where the movie took inspiration from, but all the characters that you see in there are original to the film.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, fun movie, Dean. I loved it.
Mario's the fucking Disneyland guy. Like, if
you
need
info,
Mario knows it. So.
I needed to know that, actually, though. That is useful.
And now you know.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love almost all of them. Dead Men Tell No Tales is probably my least favorite, but I love them more each movie. So like, I love this one. Dead Man's Chest got even better. At World's End got even better. Stranger Tides maybe isn't as good as the first three, but I still love that one. But I think Johnny Depp is one of those characters, like Jack Sparrow is one of those characters that like are legacies by actors. Like, we talk about Ryan and Reynolds as Deadpool, or
Ryan
maybe
Reynolds?
I said Ryan Reynolds. You heard it wrong.
All right. I thought I heard
Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Characters like that, like Jack Sparrow is an amazing character in film history, I think, and Johnny Depp killed it. I have my brother for my birthday, like I think 2 years ago. He got me the DX05, I believe. Or is it the 06? I don't know. The original Jack Sparrow. I love
06.
that hot toy. It's one of my favorites. I'll never let it go. But the one thing that I will disagree with you guys on is I think every actor killed every character in these movies, in each one. Down to the little characters like Gibbs and even the side pirates like Cotton and fucking Marty, the small person, little person, whatever the fuck you say. They're all fucking amazing, man. And they stay out throughout the storyline of each movie. They continue to come back, and they're amazing, man. It's not only mine, but it's like one of my family's greatest or like loved films of all time. My mom watches these movies on replay all the fucking time. They're great, dude. They're hilarious. Yeah, I love all of them.
Yeah, I grew up with this Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Before I get started there, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. So, IMDb 8 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes 79%. Right, came out in 2003. Okay, yeah. So Eddie nailed it on the head. Johnny Depp was born to be Jack Sparrow, just like Robert Downey Jr. is our Iron Man. Same. Like those characters, those actors fit those characters perfectly. And same with Jeffrey Rush. That Barboza, the way he portrayed that character, loved it. I didn't mind the CGI. I thought it was cool how they depicted everybody on the Black Pearl. I was fine with it. For it being 2003, look, of course today you watch it today, you're not going to get that same effect. But I remember watching it back in the day, and I was like, wow. And then if you see the behind the scenes, it's even crazier to see how they did it. As a kid, I was 13 years old. I actually went to California and I did ride this ride. And I remember thinking as a kid, I thought the ride was based on the movie, not the other way around. So it's crazy to find that out. But one complaint about this movie, the only complaint I have, I felt it was too long. 2 hours and 23 minutes, a bit too long. Other than that, childhood. I think this is the best out of all of them. The other ones don't even compare to this first one.
I agree.
Yeah, see, I never read the books, so I wasn't super familiar, but no, totally joking.
What?
I think this movie had no business being as good as it, or as fun as it ended up being, right? I think Disney's been trying to chase this like ever since with like Haunted Mansion and Jungle Cruise and
Tomorrowland.
There you go, Tomorrowland. Like it shouldn't work, but it just does. And this is, John, I think you're right. This is for sure the best one. But I think all of them are fun in the series. And yeah, it's just kind of like they just struck gold with this cast. So yeah, really, really enjoy this movie.
Nice. Mario, I think you're up for movie of the week pick. Do you have a movie in mind?
Oh boy.
I do actually.
Here we go.
Wow.
It's funny that, I mean, one of the things I love about Collecting Weekly is the design. You know, the design, the logo design. I mean, hell, you did it today in episode 200. Literally doing the whole Star Wars thing, man. You know, and I think considering the fact how Star Wars has had such a huge influence on all of us as collectors, and even more so Hollywood in general as creators, I said it's time to go back and take a look at the original Star Wars Episode 4. I would like to just say call it Star Wars, but you know, in this modern day and age, I mean, everyone knows it as A New Hope. So that's what I'm picking, man. We're gonna do A New Hope for a movie of the week, man.
Help me.
It'll be good. And we gotta maybe get Cash on next week. Talk about his. Cause I think he's watching it soon.
That would be a great idea.
Cash, you should definitely watch this entire trilogy with us, man. We're gonna have you on for the next 3 weeks, bro, just to get your thoughts on this thing, man. So
I smell a watch party.
So he's never seen it?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
The only Star Wars he's watched is Rogue One and Book of Boba.
Yeah, love to. You hate to see it.
You cry to hear it.
We have some cool news. So for Pose Wars, We've talked about kind of doing different conferences and different brackets. And after a lot of consideration, I don't know how we missed the obvious choice, but
dude,
we
right?
settled on, we were like American, Pacific, National, International Conference, East Coast, West, like all these stupid ass names. And I don't know who said it, but Republic Conference and Imperial Conference is what we settled on. And these are the logos. We're going to announce the pairings for every conference soon, but if you're in Pose Wars, you've seen these already, and you kind of know already where you're at, but we'll talk about that Saturday in Pose Wars. So very excited to finally have this stuff in place, and it's up to you guys as posers to continue to accrue points for the playoffs, and definitely excited about it. What do you guys think about these logos?
Love it.
Fire.
Yeah,
How dare you?
It's cool. I like it.
Gotta keep you humble, man.
I'm happy my idea worked.
Well,
wow.
Did it?
Let's say thank you to the people, Dean, that keep the network strong, that keep us going.
Guys, thank you so much. We're at 200 because of you. Everybody watching and the Patreonies, here's their names because we love them. Sean Fear, Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Bretta, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, Ruben K.S. Rivera Jr., David Jones, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Kret, Thin Old Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ. I like the way Pete says that. Erwin Ezecina, The Illustrious Rainer, Alad Morgan, Scott Smith, Don Mayton, Bo LeBoyd, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, the intergalactic arms dealer himself, Stephen Purchase.
Officially
Sean
retired, by the
Gillespie.
way.
Oh no!
Yeah, please don't contact me anymore.
Okay, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Big Peps, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Chet Beeks Corbus, Louis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, and Brenton Palmer. I'm just kidding, guys. Brenton Palmer. Bow, 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 bow. What a
bunch of angels. Thank you guys for your support. February Patreon benefits. January shipped last Tuesday, so you guys, I imagine most of you probably should have gotten your stickers already. The Oxfather Gandalf sticker and the Pete Aragorn sticker, and we couldn't leave y'all hanging for the top tier. Let me go big cam real quick. For the top tier, the exclusive,
Oh my god!
Yes.
one of 10. Now these are so exclusive. We're only sending one because that's.
Dude, that should have been a magnet. That would have been so cool as a magnet.
Dude, the host get one of these?
No, there's only 10 of these that are made, bro.
We
Top
should have
tier,
thought of
baby.
this.
Well,
We had to listen to this. We had to sit
I had to
through
stretch
you
the
watching.
budget.
We had to sit through you drawing this, and you're not even going to send us a sticker?
I'll see about magnets. We'll talk about it. Maybe a keychain. Top tier, baby. If you want to get in, $25, baby. Gets you one of these bad boys, and they are going fast. It was
Do
like
we
a
have to
matter
pay
of-
them
NFT,
25 or
guys.
they pay us 25?
No, they pay us 25.
Oh, boy.
For March, we are. Let me bring that back up. For March, we are doing 2 stickers. We don't know what the second one's going to be just yet. But the first one is going to be the holographic Pose Wars sticker. Big show on the network. We've had tons of requests. Tons of requests for this. And we've heard the fans, and we placed that order for that today. So probably in the next 3 weeks, we'll have an idea of what we're doing for the other sticker. So stay tuned for that. We do have 3 tiers. The $5 tier, which is stickers sent straight to your door and access to over 100 episodes of Ox After Dark replay. The $15 tier, which includes the certified crispy certificate, assistance with figure fixes, and all the benefits of the previous tier. The $25 tier is the 18x24 silhouette poster and doubles of all the stickers we send and all the benefits of the previous tiers. Definitely, if you guys want to help us out, what the F? If you guys want to support us with that, that would be great. I don't know why that is doing that. I know what that is. Give me 1 second, Dean. Let's keep this going. I got to upload one slide real quick.
Yeah, Marco.
Hold on.
Yeah, Marco, let's go ahead and plug your channel, please.
Yeah.
1/6 fix. It's actually 1/6 fix if you're trying to search it. Yeah, so we just dropped episode 7 and been talking to the boys about, maybe for episode 10, we're just shy of 200, but we'll be hitting a milestone soon. Maybe we'll do a little live session and get, some of the folks on here on a little live sesh. So, oh man,
it's funny. It's funny that Equan says that. There was a very small part of me that was like, I wonder how John's Mexican dinner would look with a holographic sticker. But I didn't have a chance to message John, but that would have been hilarious.
I'll tell you, it didn't
please
feel
check
good
out
this morning.
Jesus Christ, that guacamole went down the wrong way. Definitely subscribe to Marco's channel. He's a great guy. Love to have him on the network more. Definitely a good
really
guy.
appreciate you guys having
You're
me.
going to subscribe more for Gigi, to be honest, but that's fine.
You're not wrong.
Hey, Ox, can I get the one camera real quick?
Oh boy.
Solo.
That's a lot of power.
So I'll be on Pose Wars this weekend, and Big Fern, I'm coming for you, dog. I hope you've been practicing. That's all I wanted to say.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, you can't say that and then show up and get 3 points.
Easy.
So I want you're coming after the champion of the empire.
Everybody get your Bane money ready.
Marco put his
No doubt.
Gigi's gonna bane him mid fucking show.
Marco put his big pants on tonight.
Paul Schreiber says we need a Dean with a mini sombrero sticker. Manny, if you can get that done, that would be.
Should it be a sombrero?
Well, yeah, but it's a yarmulke.
There you go.
YouTube channel members, we have Mojo Z78. This is listless filling out real nice. The OG fan, Absolute Erwin Beme, just dropped a great desk setup tour video. Go check out his channel.
Shit was clean,
Test
man.
Jess 1, Mark Pearson, DK Avenger 702, Ben Thomas, OMFG Rick, Justin Harass, Mike Oxlong, and the sweet, beautiful angel, Paul Schreiber. Big shout out to you guys. I love how the 2 trolls actually signed up for members.
I love it.
That's freaking funny. We have 2 different tiers: the Patreon tier for 99 cents and the Peanut Gallery for $2.99. We actually just added the CW2022 emoji for you guys to use in the comments. As far as our weekly shows, we have Collecting Weekly Live, After Dark, and Live Unboxing. After Dark tomorrow at 10:30. Our bi-weekly shows, we have OFAC, Small Talk, In and Outs of Collecting, and Live and Let Dice, along with Pose Wars. Pose Wars is going to be live 10 o'clock Saturday, Central Time. And then I believe this is OFAC week, right, Dylan? Yes, at 2:30. So lots of great content there. We just put up a Live and Let Dice last Saturday. It's a great little heist episode. So if you guys like the Grand Theft Auto heist type stuff, it's a fairly self-contained episode. Our monthly shows are the Ringcast and Bricks and Brews. Bricks and Brews is recording Sunday, so that should be a fun little stream for you guys to check out. John, go ahead and read our socials for me, please.
Yeah, guys, follow us. Facebook, our main page, Collecting Weekly. We also have Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. That's the fun page with all the exciting updates and where the community hangs out, posts for sale, pictures and ads and all that fun stuff. That's the place you want to be. We have our Instagram at Collecting Weekly. At Collecting Weekly _clips. That's again where we post all our funny bloopers and everything that happens throughout all our shows. You can follow us at the _everyday_collector for some fun updates, and our statues at In and Outs of Collecting. Guys, if you're not following the social media, get on it. We always, if you think the show's funny, the moments we share in social media is even better. So get in on there. And stay up to date because these Facebook pages are half-ass, not here. These pages here, you get up to the minute. Hot Toys announcements, whatever announcements, statue announcements. This is where you want to be.
Funny that you say that. My phone is blowing up. It's because everyone was sharing the Axe Wolves and Sasha Banks Hot Toys. We have a new channel member, S Beam. Go ahead and check him out on YouTube as well. We'll get you updated on the slides. But thank you so much. Also follow at Dopey Duck NFT. It's my new NFT project Victoria and I are launching hopefully in the next month or so. How dare you, Mario? We also have TeePublic. We just put up. We just put up the CW2022 logo. If you want to rock that shirt and show your support for the Empire, now's the time to do it. I'd wait for it to go on sale though, actually. But I dropped a link there if you guys want to check that out. Our full TeePublic store. Friends of the show, we have 6 Scale Scavengers, Optical 20, PJ the Paradox Nerd, KG Collector, JB Collection, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, João from Third Party Reviews, DCX 16 Scale Man, John the Everyday Collector, Will Foxification, Just Another Friday Night, 6 Scale Reviews, Casual Nerd Problems, Cash to Gemini, P-Rockzilla, 16 Fix as well. So all great content creators, and they're all doing real big things in the hobby. So check them out. Big shout out to everyone in the chat tonight. Booming chat. It was really great to see all the new members of the channel, the super chats, the comments, the discussion. If you're watching live, be sure to leave us your favorite CW memory in the comments of the YouTube video, and we'll get to you throughout the week. And big shout out to the guys here. You know, the guys here that have been with us for a long time, the guys that weren't able to make it tonight. You know, the CW network is like 22 to 25 people that bust their ass to be able to do these shows. And, you know, I always say that, like, every single person on the network has a thing that they do. What is John giggling about down there? He's over there. It's like playing a meat flute or something. What are you doing?
A meat flute? What the
like you're giving a ghost head or something. You're over there, like, cupping the balls and fucking stroking it. Anyways, every single person on the network has, you know, something they contribute, and the end result is, you know, the Empire. So shout out to everyone. Dean, do you have any shouts you want to give?
Shout out Marco and Gigi for, well, Gigi for putting up a market, but Marco for being here. You guys are great. I love your content. Shout out to everybody on the panel. You guys make the fucking, you know, the teamwork makes the dream work, you know, and I fucking love you guys. And everybody not in the panel, I love you too. Yeah, we got to 200 and it's time to get to work, so thank you.
Dylan, you awake over there?
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't know we were still going around. Just shout out to you guys for letting me on. It was a lot of fun to join the weekly one again and hang out with you guys. What?
Nothing.
Yeah, shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody out in the chat. Thank you for everyone who donated for the super chats tonight. That's very, very extremely generous of everyone that did that. We truly, truly appreciate it. And shout out to the panel here, man. Shout out to us for holding it down, man. I mean, being a part of the 200, even more so Zach and Dean, you know, getting it there, you know. So here's to another 200 more, man. So
shout out to Steve, Casual Nerd Problems. He gave us a shout out at the beginning of his stream today.
Yeah.
For 200 episodes. Appreciate it, Steve.
Gigi says Marco has no business being a pose where 100% getting banned.
Wow,
John,
right.
Marco,
That's
do you guys
amazing.
Any
I want to say
shout out to Gigi.
Shout out to Danny, of course, his birthday, man. I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah.
I gave a shout out yesterday. I'm going to do it again because this is the main show. Shout out to our guy, D&D, James Cawley. He just had his baby boy. I want to give him a huge shout out. Congrats, brother.
Absolutely.
All the best
Congrats,
to you
James.
and your family. Best of health and a great year. Congratulations to you, man.
I'd also like to shout out Danny Lee. Happy birthday, man. And just shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's like really an honor to be with you guys and love you guys.
That's right, it is.
I don't ask for a lot from the listeners. Okay, I do. Hit us up if you guys listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Hit us with a review. That would be great. Big shout out to this dickhead Eunice. It says it's funny to me because last year, like in the summer, he said there are better shows out there that deal with the hobby. And then he came back in January and said, edit, try it again, just a bunch of garbage. And it nuked our score. So if you guys don't mind, hit us with that 5-star review.
You're living in his head rent free.
Go look for him, John.
He came back after 7 months. He was like, nope, still garbage. And then what a fucking dick.
Hey, at least he's a man of consistency. He knows what he likes. Eunice, you like fucking taking... Never mind.
Eunice, see this fist in your face is what the fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I'll drop the link to Apple Podcasts if you got next show. I'm fucking reading.
I said I'm Dean. I said I'm Dean.
You stepped over the line.
He did say Dean.
IMDb 7.2%.
Yeah, you better say that at the beginning of the show next time, motherfucker. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me on this amazing journey. I'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye.